You know what's going to happen. Because he going to say Samsung. You know I ain't going to say Samsung.
I mean, it probably is, though.
Nah, there's actually a thing where you can see which TVs are the best because they're actually awarded.
Well, what TV you going to say is the best?
Definitely going to say the OLED.
You said OLED?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Oh no, it is. It is.
You see, they already have Forbes already put up an article saying that gamers are trying to sign a petition because the input lag is too high.
My homie played on it
and LG saying that they can't fix it.
My homie played on our 4K OLED at our job during our LAN party. He said he got no lag at all with his Xbox One. Cause I was telling him that I was like, yo, people saying it's got bad input lag. He was like, no, I didn't get any lag.
Nah, I'm hearing that shit got bad input lag, man. There's a whole Forbes article about it. There's a large petition.
Real high. It's real bad.
I mean, because you hearing
it's real bad. That petition ain't no joke, man. It's on Forbes. CNET's now finally talking about it. It's on AV forums. I don't know, man. Maybe you playing like side scrollers.
Yo, why you even arguing with a nigga that's trying to say that equipment is wrong, dog? Just ignore this nigga, man.
So all I'm saying is, my homie tried the TV.
Yo, BG man, think he's slick. He put the shit live while people are arguing.
I mean, it was 6 o'clock.
Yo, don't argue with nobody that's trying to argue with equipment. That shit makes no sense.
Well, if you want to go there, then you should say an AMD card is better than an NVIDIA card, because the equipment will say AMD cards are more powerful, but they don't run as good. So just because the stats are saying that it's running better or should run better doesn't mean it is. Because on paper, AMD cards will body an NVIDIA card. So for all that.
Hold on 1 second.
No, I can't front though. That input lag on the LG is retarded.
Yo, have you tried it?
Yeah, actually, I went to the store and tried it.
You tried? Yeah, you said you heard. How are you going to try it now? You just told me just a few minutes you heard. That
no, I heard it.
No, not you.
I heard it's real bad. I'm in the store. I'm not going to
differences.
The dude from Digital Foundry even games on an OLED. Like, come on, son. What y'all talking about?
He does game on a TV that they don't have in this country.
Nah, dude got an organic LED. He said it on one of the videos with the Pro.
Yeah, not the Digital Foundry base though. Richard Ledbetter and the other guys, they got a DX700.
Yeah, so
I think it's only David that has the OLED.
Yeah, but homie got the OLED, and Richard said he wish he had that OLED. So if he didn't complain about lag, then it must not be true. If my homie played on it, homie played on it that I work with, like we work in the same television department. If he played on it and I brought up the input lag and he said he didn't feel any lag, it must not be true.
All right.
Or he not used to it. He don't know.
No, he would know. We're computer nerds that work at a computer store. We would know what's lag.
So he didn't feel 50 milliseconds. He didn't feel that.
There's no way you can be.
Y'all is really arguing with somebody. Listen, they got a petition over.
There's no.
I had an OLED. I know the fucking input lag is garbage.
Like, you can't feel that.
There is no fucking way. Yo, hold on. There's no way you could say you're a PC guy coming from PC input lag, which is barely nothing, and then say you don't feel any in OLED? Hell no.
He didn't feel no lag, son. Why would he lie to me?
Bullshit.
Like, what is he getting off?
So why is there a petition on LG? Why is there a petition of almost 2,000 people signing this?
Real talk, Tick. Maybe he's an LG fanboy.
No, he's not.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yo, it's a known fact that OLEDs got high input lag. I had one high input lag. Known fact. It's a fact. Like, this ain't even nothing to be talking about.
Speaking of that, my TV gets up in the 40s with HDR with input lag supposedly. But I even showed on my video me moving the buttons and it was responding exactly what I didn't feel any input lag.
What TV you have?
I have the UH8500 LG.
Those have game modes?
Yeah, but not with HDR. HDR just puts on HDR mode. It's automatic.
Yeah, it increases kind of high with that HDR.
And I didn't feel any lag at all. I was playing Infamous. I was playing Last of Us. Didn't feel no lag at all.
But you went online and tried it?
No, I haven't gone online.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
No input. No. Input lag is input lag.
There you go.
No, that's more noticeable if you go online.
Nah, not true.
You're not playing any competitive Twitch mode games.
For example, if I go back to my old 42-inch LG I had, that was like a 2015 model. So I got on GTA to play that joint, and it had it set to like true motion on smooth. And I could feel that the joint was lagging to the point where I push a button and it react like almost a second later. And I was like, yo, why is it taking so long? I had to turn the true motion thing off and put it on game mode, and everything was straight. So you don't have to be online to feel it.
All I'm saying is that you're the only person saying this while there's a petition, a worldwide petition of niggas going at LG's throats. But you're the only one here saying that there isn't any.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, I'm gonna show you awards right now. The EISA awards, and you're gonna see 3 LG TVs up there. One of them being an OLED, by the way, and you'll see just one Samsung, which is the KS8000, which won like I think best product of the year, or something like that.
Is there a Vizio up there because they got the best input lag out of all TVs?
Yeah.
Actually, I think the
if it's not up there, that list
has the lower. I think it was in like the 18s or 19s when it came to input lag.
Nah, Vizio should be like 10 though, right?
Nah, the Vizio D series was like 18 or 19 when it came to input lag.
Nah, I'm talking about the P series. I think it's the P series.
I never seen the P series, but I think that has
if it's not on that list, then that list is irrelevant.
It's an award. How is it? How is it irrelevant? How is that irrelevant? Like that didn't make any sense.
Because Vizio P series has the lowest input lag.
I hope you're recording right now.
Sick like that Vizio, man. I mean that LG, man.
I like what looks best, yo. To me, LG's got a better looking television when it comes to the color and everything.
Yeah, you wildin' now.
The input lag is said higher than the Samsung, but I don't feel it.
It's like double the Samsung though, but yo, as long as you like it though.
What are you talking about?
It's like double. It is like double. It is like
23.
I'm dead serious.
The Samsung is 23 point something milliseconds, while the LG is like 28. What are you talking about, son?
I'm talking about with everything turned on.
Yeah, it's still not double. The Samsung goes up to like I think what?
It's not 50. It's not 50. The Samsung don't go up to it's 20.
To like 30.
22 is the highest.
Yo, that's not with HDR.
Yeah, with HDR is 22, man.
Let me look. I don't believe you on that.
Why would I be lying?
You over here arguing, but you don't know the numbers.
Hey, BG, is you gonna start the motherfucking podcast or not, man?
I just told you numbers.
Yeah. Let's just do these intros real quick, then we can let you. Then y'all can get into like y'all claims of what the best 4K TV is.
Let's talk about the bullshit-ass PlayStation 4. Let's talk about that.
You ready to get on that?
We'll talk about that right after. Tick.
I'm like trying to argue facts over this TV shit.
Because people
hey,
like, you know.
What's up? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan of Gaming, also the Rebel YouTube Underground, and I'm back. What's up,
Cloud?
What's up, people? DC19.3, your gaming tech head, back at ya. Thanks for having me on again.
Jimmy?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Jimmy B Gaming. I'm pro'd up from the flow up. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Arliss? Bruh. His mute's still on. Heartache?
Yo, what up? It's the 4K ambassador and had over 15 different 4K TVs. So can't nobody tell me shit. Yeah, what's good?
37.6 milliseconds. What you talking, man? Anyway, go ahead.
Gaming Addict?
Oh, what they kick? I'm gonna ask him later.
He's still not answering. All right, so let's just get right to the first topic. Because people, you know, want to know. I'm sure y'all been getting the tweets all week. They want to know what's the best 4K, you know, HDR TV option right now since the Pro is out and everything. So what is the best TVs? If you had to list a few, what's the best ones out?
LG is not on that list at all.
LG, man, you like Sony? That shit trash, and it used LG panels.
All right, Tick, you go first. Yeah, what's your?
Actually, no, we don't use LG panels. There's years we do, and years we don't.
Yeah. Your shit's whack. Anyway, definitely, I would say First of all, we're gonna say the KS8000 because it does have good input lag, and it's a super SUHD TV, so that's a really good one. Definitely going to say either the LG 7700 or if you want the 3D part, 8500. It does have a higher input lag than the Samsungs, but it does have the better color output. So I would definitely go for that, which I did go for that actually. Other than that, P series Vizios, but if you do get a Vizio, definitely get some type of service plan on it because they're not all the time, really reliable. So you gotta watch it on them. If you got the money, I think I saw a Panasonic was actually pretty good too. I gotta look at it on this awards thing, but I think a Panasonic was listed as like one of the best TVs this year. I'll come back to you with the model of that one, but go ahead.
It's a DX800, my man.
Yeah, that joint.
Jimmy, you got a list of
them. Me. Best TVs, 9D. Right after that, 9800, 8000. For budget TV, it's going to be the 700D. That's actually going on sale next week. If you ain't get a PlayStation 4 Pro, if you buy a 55 and 700D at Best Buy, you get a free PS4 Pro with that. And the best budget TV with wide color gamut is going to be that 800D and 4300. 43.
Hey, what you said that Panasonic was again?
The DX800 and 700.
The DX900. That's the one I was talking about. The DX900.
All right, Jimmy, you got a little list of you think the best TVs are?
Yeah, I think Dog Cloud pretty much said the best list, but I'm gonna just tell everybody if you really want to be safe, just get the KS8000, but get like maybe the 43-inch. If you want a bigger screen, get like the 50, but that's like your safest bet out there. With so much input lag, color, and HDR, just be safe, get that one, and you won't have a problem.
All right,
that's the sweet spot.
Self-claimed ambassador. Best
Next.
4K TV.
Next.
He want to get on the Sony, bro. He don't care right now. He already did his video.
I ain't talking to these niggas about no TVs, man.
He already did a video on TVs. Hey, but like I said, if you want a good, television other than the 8000, 7700 LG literally has generally the same specs, just a lower input lag, but it does have a better range of colors than what a Samsung can put out. And it's IPS.
No, it does not have better colors than the Samsung.
Do I have to post the pictures up here, bro? Come on, I take pictures of the TVs at my job and I have them set to the best.
I don't care where you work. Yo, you guys that TV barely hit the DCPI range. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, dog? You like Sony. Nobody cares. They're irrelevant when it comes to TVs right now. Anyway, LG.
What are LG beats the Z9D?
5 years in a row.
Tell me.
LG 5 years in a row winning awards.
What beats the Z9D? What beats the Z9D?
The Samsungs and the LGs.
The fuck out of here. This guy don't know what he's talking about.
And the OLED
nigga is wildin'.
And the OLED definitely bodies it. So
what? Are you fucking wildin'?
That's the best TV.
You wildin'? Oh, okay.
Bodies it.
All right.
What TV? You don't have no TV that's touching the blacks on the OLED. It has the truest blacks that you ever seen. It's the thinnest.
Oh, so what? Other than blacks, what does it have?
They got ones that you can roll on the wall.
It already got rated on input lag. Yo, move on, man. This guy is sucking LG.
Not going to win this argument.
Hold on.
Not going to win it.
Yo, I'm gonna body him right now. How is LG's OLED TVs better when the Z9D is a reference TV? You know what that is? Every time a movie is made, it's referenced on the BVM Master 300, which is the world's first and the only OLED TV in the world that's won an Oscar. And it's every movie ever made is referenced on that TV. Then when it's LED, it's referenced on the Z9D. Hold that, nigga. Hold that low.
Okay, I got it. Return fire. Okay, so first of all, LG has the patent on OLED. Probably made the panel for that television, and I'm proud.
Incorrect, buddy. First off, you see, you don't know what you're talking about.
Only made on LG.
Yo.
No one else has the right to
right now.
Samsung was the first television company to rush an OLED out there because they heard that LG was planning on doing it. They put
you already done lost. Sony did Sony is the first OLED TV in 2006.
Look it up. Samsung put it out on the market. It failed. It had issues. They hurried up and scraped it. LG went out and then made theirs, and they got it to work, and they put a patent on it.
You know you getting raped in the comment section right now, right? You know you getting raped in the comment section right now.
They're ignorant. They don't know nothing.
All right. You talk now. First off, Sony was the first to do OLED TVs, a 19-inch in 2006. Then on top of that, the OLEDs that LG uses RGBW. Pause. Let me talk. LG uses RGBW. Get that right. The Z9D is the only true RGB, which is red, green, blue, which actually achieves 2,000 nits. LG can't do that with none of their OLEDs. As a matter of fact, LG uses the BVM Master 300 as their reference TV, my nigga. Hold that low. You forget I work in the TV business, and I'm trained. I have every TV. I'm not a regular nigga that just buys TVs. I go to Sony Pictures and see what TVs they're using. Look up your research before you talk, my man.
I did look at the research, and they definitely use LG panels, so I know what I'm talking about. So
what uses LG panels?
You can say all the numbers. You probably Googled it. You probably Googled it. I'm not even looking at nothing on Google.
Why would I Google it? Yo,
my knowledge from
talking. I work for Sony, right?
I talk to people who work for LG. That's who I talk to get this information from. What you mean?
LG does not make a panel with a BVM Master 300.
I talk to Samsung employees as well that work with Samsungs, and the reason they made those SUHDs is to go against the OLED because they couldn't use the technology.
All right, hold on, time out.
You know Samsung was going to make an OLED too.
Yo.
What is your list? Real quick, what's your list of TVs that you recommend? Your top TV.
They can just go to my channel, man.
You want to just say it real quick?
The damn sure ain't no LG UH77 garbage and the UH8500 low budget. There's none of them. OLEDs are good. They're not good for gaming. They have high input lag. I had one, yeah, Samsung make the best TVs this year for gaming. All around for gaming, all the way around. The Z9D is a beast. It's very expensive. If you can afford it, I would get that.
Let's go to the European Imaging and Sound Association. Let's see what TVs they rate the best. So the first TV I see here is the OLED 65 G6, rated as the best high-end TV of 2016 and 17. The best European smart TV 2016 to 17 is 47,000.
Hold on.
If they're so bad,
if you know OLED so well, what's the difference between an E6 and a G6?
Hold up.
Oh, he gotta look it up.
If you can't answer the question, stop talking.
He's looking it up.
I'm looking that one up.
He's looking it up.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta look that one up.
Yo, he had one 4K TV in his life, man.
I'll tell y'all right now. I don't know nothing about this TV gibberish y'all talking about. I'm out this loop. I don't know nothing. I'll be the first one.
This is a foreign language to me.
Here, I'll answer the question for you. There is no difference between the G6 and the E6, other than a soundbar and a back glass. There you go. Continue.
And one is 3D and one is not.
Well.
You got me on
so much for the guy.
Hey, he's doing his Googles. Hey, he's doing his Googles. Hold on, man. He's doing his Googles.
Hey, you got me on that. Hey, should I admit when I'm wrong on something?
Hey, but Tech, when you say it's the best TV, those articles are not really referring to gaming. You know that, right?
Let's.
Hey.
I'm just telling you, it's like all around. That's why they saying that. But when it comes to gaming, it's a different thing, man.
Hey, but what I'm saying though is y'all saying y'all playing like LG not good. They are a contender. As you see these awards, they got more awards than what Samsung even got. Samsung got one TV, which was the KS 9000.
They are OLED contenders. That's it. Their regular LEDs are not touching Samsung, dog.
Garbage.
The US 7700 is not OLED.
The US 7700 ain't touching panel. The UH 7700 is a quantum dot panel. 7700 is not touching a single SUHD Samsung.
You are wilding.
Knock it off.
If I send BG the pictures right now, post the
Knock it off. I don't give a fuck about none of your pictures.
The pictures I sent to you when you ran away from our ratings couldn't even come at me about it.
Your flip phone and all that.
More light bleeding. More light bleeding.
People that use equipment to measure brightness, blacks, contrast.
More light bleeding.
Samsung is better.
No, Samsung's always white, and that's one of their issues.
Samsung has a wider color gamut than the UH7700 and the 8500. This is equipment, not your fucking dead ass eyeballs, nigga. Equipment.
I got photos of it. I have photos on it. Showing both of them at the same time, and you will see the 7700 is better looking than the U. Hey, yo, BJ, I'll send you both the photos right now.
Yo, you wildin'. That TV don't even touch the fucking the Sony 930D.
Yo, he is arguing equipment, dog. He is arguing what computers measure. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
And then on top of that, that TV is just basic. That TV is just basic edge-lit. It's not even like the Samsung that uses edge-lit with local dimming.
Fuck all that.
It does use local dimming. It has a local dimming setting. What are you talking about? I thought you knew everything.
It does not.
It does has local dimming. It does not. One of the options on the television screen when you adjust it. It literally says local dimming, high, low, or medium.
All right, we're gonna transition to
Sony. You didn't know that.
Come on. Transition to the Pro.
The darks are better on it. Everything. And the Samsung's are known to be brighter TVs. They're known to be brighter TVs. The problem with them is the color. The color is not.
Straight up. I work for Sony. I work for Sony, and I'm telling you,
bro.
The fuck?
Hey, this dude, Kid Smooth, man.
Smooth.
Kid Smooth, mute your mic, man.
Turn him down.
But bro, you the same person that was playing the Sony joint, the PlayStation Pro.
Listen. I'm gonna be the first to tell you that the 8000 has better black levels than every single LG LED TV this year.
So why the picture I posted didn't show that then?
Yo, this nigga taking pictures of display models.
Both of them display models. So what's the argument?
Get the fuck off, dog.
Yeah, but I set the TVs up. I'm the one that sets them up. I sell TVs at the store, so I set them up. So and I make sure they're at the best they can look, so I can sell them to customers.
Yo, people are using equipment to measure this shit.
Yo, Kid Smooth, use your mic.
Yo, they're not using their opinion.
There's always bias. There's always bias. It don't matter what equipment.
Oh my God.
I asked the R-rated guy. I said, hey, yo, okay. So I got on about the screen thing because I showed him the picture. I was like, clearly.
Yo, Kid Smooth, use
Samsung.
Your mic.
I don't hear Kid Smooth. I don't hear him
right now.
Yeah, I don't hear him.
These are people that have equipment to measure this shit. It's not their eye. They professionally calibrate these TVs with equipment.
All right, PlayStation Pro. Hardy, what's your problem with the PlayStation Pro?
God,
let's move on. PlayStation Pro.
Yo, y'all hear that car buzzing?
No, you don't want to hear that, bro.
That's probably you. Hardy, what's your issue with the PlayStation Pro?
The PlayStation Pro is amazing. Psych. I feel like I've been duped. I feel like I got robbed. It's pretty much the same thing as the regular one. It's garbage. That's how I feel about it. I ain't impressed at all. I guess you could blame the developers. I don't know. You could blame Sony too for not enforcing that they actually do something besides raising the resolution and not changing anything else. The fucking UI still lags if you're in game and you go out to check messages. It's still laggy and fucking jittery, just like it was on the original PS4. And if anybody think I'm lying, I will upload a video of that if I need to. And I've been duped. That's the problem. The Battlefield 1 patch is garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking garbage. The only thing that looks good is Infamous, but that shit looked good on the OG PS4 with HDR. As far as Uncharted goes, they did nothing but raise the resolution. They did nothing else. Same thing with Last of Us. They did absolutely nothing. So I've been duped. That's how I feel, man. I'm disappointed. I've been hoodwinked. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. I asked y'all this a couple months when y'all said that Last of Us was getting a pro patch, and I was like, are they going to do something with the textures? And y'all told me they were. but they did not do shit with the textures. It's the same game.
It's the shadows they changed. That's what they said.
I mean, the shadows were the same on the OG PS4 if you just played in 30 frames per second mode, and that's the same outcome here.
Well, they claimed that the shadows was upgraded.
Yeah, they claim.
That's what they claim. They claim that they actually did change the shadows.
And I mean, listen, you can't raise the resolution and think that's it. You got to touch up. You got to touch up the textures. I thought they were going to add more effects to the games. You know, more close to. Listen, I've been looking for a reason to get rid of PC for good. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be done with that shit forever. I didn't think that PlayStation Pro was going to be 1-to-1 with PC, but I thought it was going to be a little bit closer than what it is. And it's
not Scorpio, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. Scorpio probably going to suffer from the same problems as the PlayStation Pro because it's just not going to happen in a $400 box. But I thought that like they would, put the attention on adding more details and effects. But that's not the case. It's just a resolution bump, and have a nice day.
But that's it. That's the developer's fault for being lazy. That's what all the comments I saw.
Then it's Sony's fault for only worrying about 4K instead of saying, "Hey, how about you enhance the experience all the way around the board? Some of the effects that are missing, how about you throw those in there? Battlefield 1, there's no fucking shadows in the puddles and shit like that. How about you add all of those effects and things like that? Like all that shit is still missing.
They threw particles in there.
All that shit's still missing, man.
Yeah, I've said for the longest time, people are more worried about what the pixels on a screen are than actual gameplay and what it looks like.
Not people, the companies. That's how they sell their products.
I just thought that we was going to get something a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying? And so far, I ain't get that. We ain't get that.
Dark Cloud, how do you feel about
it? What it is, man.
So I'm gonna give you my completely fanboyish. I'm gonna take the Sony tag off right quick. I'm not as impressed as what I was when I saw it when I was doing my events. And the loan model that I had to send back yesterday. There's only a few games that look great, and I blame the developers. But also, Sony needs to reprimand the developers because on the actual Sony policies says that the game has to run exactly the same or better on Pro. So Last of Us needs to be fucking taken down and be done properly. Now, most people are not going to agree with what I'm saying, but Sony could have never came out with the Pro and says 1080p 60 with better textures. Casuals would be like, I got 1080p right now, I don't give a fuck. They had to use a buzzword, and Sony wanted to basically finally collide TV and consoles back together, so they had to figure out a way to do this. Microsoft has jumped on the bandwagon with using the word 4K, but this was Sony's goal from like a way before that. So they had to use a buzzword that now pushes TV sales to go with the trend for a system. 80p 60 with better textures, that's not going to get a fan base of casuals to buy this shit all over again. Only people that wanted that is the hardcore, which is us. And that's why we're the most vocal. The casual dudes don't give a shit. Oh, this shit does 4K? I see it. And you got to remember, most of those casuals, they've never seen PC gaming before, ever. A bit of improve that they see, they think that's the best shit since sex. Because they have no comparison to a PC. To know that it's nowhere close. This shit is soft as fuck. No better textures. They don't know what better textures look like. So, we are the vocal ones. So that's why the logo 4K or pushing 4K is a thing. On the bandwagon to go along with it. Sony is doing it to market their TVs. If you can game in 4K, people are running out to buy. Look how many people ran out to buy 4K TVs because of Hard 8 and a few other people. About, 30% of the people that watch this went out and bought 4K TVs. Sony's looking at, oh, yes, these motherfuckers are buying it. They could have never came out and said 1080p 60 better textures, lock. That shit would never sell. Only we would buy it, and that's only probably 10 million of us. They had to get the casuals. Oh. But other than that, the developers themselves need to be reprimanded because the policy states it has to run the same or better, not lower. And Sony is fucking up by not saying something. Who knows? They're probably saying something right now, But fuck, I'm not even impressed. The only games that impressed me was Tomb Raider. And whoever the fuck is out there saying that Tomb Raider 1080p 60 is not that great looking, that shit looks amazing. Even 1080p 60.
That's probably the best PS4 for a Pro Patch game is Tomb Raider.
Exactly. That and Infamous First and Second Son, or Infamous Second Son and First Light. And then what else? And Call of Duty actually looks and runs good. How the fuck did they do that? And then now, then on top of that, going forward, there has to be on the box that tells you what the enhancements are on Pro. Because nobody, until Digital Foundry did that video, nobody knew what the fuck Battlefield was doing. Nobody.
So my perspective is, so right now there's, how I see it is, there's games that take advantage of it properly, and then there's games that just clearly don't.
Shit, one thing, real quick, sorry, because I know nobody here is going to cover this. If you are a VR owner, it's night and day in every fucking game. PlayStation VR with Pro is night and day. You don't have to look for it. It's just night and day. That text, the textile looking shit, completely eliminated on every game.
So yeah, like I was saying, there are games to me that already warrant having the Pro, right? Then there's games that completely don't, right? There's some developers that did it right and some did it wrong. Rise of the Tomb Raider, as soon as I cut that on, I was like, this is completely worth having a Pro for. That's a game that did it right. Call of Duty Remastered, I tried that out too. That, you know, it's a remastered, it's, you know, so it should have been easy, but that had a significant, you know, upgrade too. So that visually looks like a, you know, a drastic improvement, noticeable improvement. So Infamous Second Son also. The games that I didn't try out Titanfall yet, because I think that Pro patch is out. I didn't try that out yet. Watch Dogs comes out like December. Dishonored's come out December, and a few other games come out December. So I think like there's, like I said, there's some games that make having a Pro worth it so far, but there's some games that developers that didn't utilize the power right. So I think there's a few games that we have to like wait and see what developers do with it. Because I think it's worth it, because Neo, a game like Neo, is going to have like 4 modes, and one of them is going to be the high frame rate mode, which is exactly what they do with Tomb Raider. I think every game what they should have done is mandated like at least two modes, one with high frame rate and one with high resolution, right? You got some of these developers just increasing the frame rate, I mean the resolution. No, you should create 2 modes for that. So, I mean, that's how I see it. I think the Pro is worth it for these games that can now do 60, like Tomb Raider and Neo. And I believe they said Nier. I think they said Nier is gonna be 60, and Final Fantasy 15. Like I wasn't gonna buy Final Fantasy 15 at all. There was no way I was playing that game until they told me like it's gonna be like 1080p 60 on the Pro. So there's, like I said, there's just some games that warrant it and some games that don't. But to me, it's worth it. It all depends on what games you're going to be using it for, because you might want a game that has a Pro patch that didn't do shit with it, like Battlefield 1. So
I think we're just going to have to wait and give them enough time to mess around with it before we see any drastic improvements on both.
Oh.
That's the same thing I was too, because Final Fantasy is getting 1080 and a 4K mode. You know, on an RPG like that, RPGs I could deal with 30. I don't need 60, but that's going to be there. Plus, you know, even though this is a PlayStation 4, I take the Titanfall developer, what he said, Sony was extremely tight on the PlayStation 4 specs. So when it came out of nowhere, so he couldn't develop the game around it. That's why that game didn't get checkerboard rendering or anything like that. You kind of have to wait to next set of games are. If there's the same way, this is a disaster. These iterations are fucking pointless.
Yeah. So, like games like For Honor, I really wish that and hope Ubisoft we don't know what they're doing with Watch Dogs. We don't know what they're going to do with For Honor. I would hope, with For Honor they do a 60. Watch Dogs on PS4, they use a good amount of motion blur to deal with the 30 frames, but I doubt they're going to get Watch Dogs up to 60. I doubt that. I think it just depends on the developer and what game you plan to get, if the Pro is worth it or not.
I hope they fix Watch Dogs too, because that frame rate is retarded.
So, and I paid 180 for mine, so that was nothing. You know, I didn't pay like a full 400. I paid 180. But so with Battlefield, what did they do? Just put it up to 1080p and that was it?
Pretty much. It goes up to, it still got dynamic resolution. It goes up as high as like some weird 1600 number. Frame rates are still, you know, not the best.
With The Last of Us, I don't understand why they didn't just do 1440.
I have arrived.
Have.
I
don't know why they didn't just do 1440. What was the resolution? 1800 by some weird shit.
No, it's 1800p upscale at 60.
Yeah.
1800p upscale at 60, 4K at 30.
Yeah, I'm like,
I think it's the textures, man. They said the textures.
Them PS3 old ass textures, dog.
That's causing that problem.
That shit outdated now, man.
Yeah, some textures.
they were too ambitious with that resolution. They should have just, kept it at somewhere safe so they can lock it down at 60. Because I mean, The Last of Us is already like a good looking game in the first place. So I don't feel like they had to they were forcing it too much.
I mean, it was like
2K17 is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that game runs really well. Oh, and FIFA runs really well, and it gets they added some better lighting and textures and depth of field with FIFA 17.
Yeah, 2K17 is 4K 60 native. That thing looked real good. Look just like the PC.
Yeah, and I heard that even FIFA is locked 60. Like there's barely any drops whatsoever. And I know people are gonna say it's a sports game. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I didn't try out Uncharted 4 or The Last of Us yet. I'm not really fiending.
Uncharted 4 looked the same.
They did nothing with Uncharted 4. Just looked a little bit sharper. They didn't give us 60.
Don't even show that well.
They didn't give us 60 frames for the single player.
My man, heart is broken right now.
Fucking dumb as fuck. Stupid.
They definitely need to clarify exactly what they do, because and if these patches are out, because there's some of these patches I'm like, is this out? Is it not? I'm like the Ratchet and Clank one. I think it's out. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, that's what
Ratchet and Clank is out.
I understand that those games are already out, though. No, but I'm saying I understand those games are already out, so they can't put it on the box. But moving forward, there should be a pro mode on the box. Like right where it says 1080p, it should be something that says for pro, the resolution at least 60, whatever. And then in game they give you like like how you can turn on HDR and all that. They tell you what you're gonna get.
Right.
Because if it's the hardcore that's getting this, we want to know what the fuck it has. Even though it looks better, it's gonna beat us up in the back of our head like, yo, what is this stuff?
Yeah, so I need to try out Ratchet and Clank also, see what they did with that. I know they did.
No, that shit actually looks Ratchet and Clank looks really good.
I think later on down the line, the developers are doing a better job. I think they were kind of rushed maybe, and they just
these are games that were out already. Exactly.
Yeah, I do think like there's a lot more like pro games coming out by like February and all that. So I think by then, if they ain't really using the pro right, then I think like there's a serious problem with that. But I'm not too like bent out of shape by these early games, because some of them did it right, some of them did it wrong. So I definitely don't think it's like a waste of money.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's also a few. I think there's like a 10% of the units that was shipped. They have problems like not reading the disc, spitting it out, saying that the disc doesn't work. Some people are also getting like loud fan noise. I don't have none of those problems. That shit is whisper quiet, running for like 10 hours all day long with disc.
Mine is quieter than the original PS4.
I left mine on overnight just to see.
If you got a 1080p TV, I say it's not worth it.
Yeah, I agree. Don't get it if you got a 1080p.
I mean, can it run like games that was 30 at 1080p?
Because it's not improving the frame rates. That's why.
No, just for the games that have frame rate improvements, it's worth it still.
No, but it's not improving frame rates. It's not.
No, for some games it is.
Some games it did improve it, I think.
Yeah,
for Battlefield, when you're doing like 64 players, it's it's almost lock 60 instead of dropping so much in Conquest.
Shit, Battlefield still got drops. It still got issues.
So let's answer this for the people that want to know.
Battlefield
honestly,
still got issues.
is the frame rate worth upgrading to the console?
For what game?
Depends.
That's what I'm saying.
Not all the games. Not all the games.
Hold on, what game got an actual? What game got a frame rate boost?
Tomb Raider and
Tomb Raider.
that's the only one that I know about.
That's the only one,
Yeah,
right?
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Out right
What I
now,
know
yeah,
about.
it's going to be Tomb
Tomb
Raider,
Raider's the only one that got a frame rate boost.
Final Fantasy 15.
Well, what's it called? On Battlefield, they said that it runs better.
It runs. I mean, it runs better.
It still get frame drops, but it runs better.
It runs better.
Yeah, Call of Duty. I can say that
Call
Call
of
of Duty.
supposed to be 60.
Call of Duty is an exception. It does look better on the Pro. I can
Oh
say
yeah,
that. for sure.
because they're actually using checkerboarding. That's also important. Not all the developers are using checkerboarding. There's a bunch of them that's like what's it called? Ratchet and Clank is not using checkerboarding. They're using something else completely. They're just straight up like upscaling it.
Like
So
the
it's
options in the
not
Call
the
of Duty
same
are more
checkerboarding
teachable,
technique
too,
where it looks
so
so
it's
well.
better.
Man,
Yeah.
I would say it's worth it if you don't have a PS4,
Yeah.
definitely get it.
Yeah, it's worth it if you don't have a PS4.
If you got a trash PC and you play most of your games on the consoles, get it.
Yeah.
Me, I don't really play. I buy like the exclusives for the PlayStation, so I'm just gonna keep the OG PlayStation 4 and worry about I ain't worried about it.
Infamous did get a frame rate boost, but it's a toggle. If you go for the frame rate improvement, you got to take the hit to the graphics, so it's still kind of the same thing.
Listen, if you already have a PS4, I don't think it's worth $400. If you're gonna trade in the old PS4 and get pay maybe $200, I think it's worth $200.
Which is what I did.
I just don't understand why they didn't just aim for like the highest it could go. Just do that's it. This is the highest. Whatever 60 frames per second, whatever the
4K is
4K.
a commercial number.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like when you're like, okay, I want 60 frames per second, but now I got to take down the resolution. Oh, okay, I can bump the resolution up to 4K, but I have to stick with the 30 frames. It's like,
They want that 4K
why
on the box.
Yeah, but
They want that
4K
4K on that
is the
box.
marketing.
But yeah,
You
like
can't buy a 1440p TV. 1440p TVs don't exist. It's 1080p or 4K.
The thing that I think is going on is they promote it as a 4K product. So until they make multiple options, the standard has to be 4K because that's what they've been promoting. But it's like Tomb Raider, they're getting 60 frame options in that. That's the direction they have to go.
Yeah.
but how do you sell how do you sell a PS4 Pro game? How do you sell it? Like when there's like these options where you can't really just say, okay, this you either say the game is a 4K game or it's an enhanced game. Like I don't know how
they don't need to say that. 4K.
So the end all resolution is still 4K. Whether
that's
it's
all they have to promote is
1440p
4K.
or 1900. Yeah, that's all they have to say. It's not the same. It's not the same upscale as what the Xbox One S does. There's implementations in it, but as of right now, the best one is checkerboard rendering. There's a taking hand to that. I say, moving forward, for us, the hardcore, yes, casuals are gonna want that 4K stuff. They're casuals anyway. They probably don't care about 60, but there has to be a 1080p 60 mode. You could do 4K, but it has to be a 1080p 60 mode.
And if you're gonna buy certain games, I think you definitely need the Pro. Like,
Well, I mean,
for Final Fantasy, you definitely need it for that. I would say.
I'm not a developer or anything, but do you think the developers will get tired of that they have to make a 4K mode for a certain game,
That's
and
the
now
problem.
gamers are saying they have to make a 4K and a 60 frame one?
That's nothing. That's nothing. Because that's nothing. All that is just locked textures. Remember, it's like PC, but we don't get to mess with those things. So all they're doing is saving in a lock setting and then giving it to us locked. So that's all it is.
That's not what they were saying. They were saying they want to make it easy for them to transition from the regular to the Pro. So the Pro is not the priority. That's why that mode is just extra.
Yeah. Mark Cerny said that making the additional modes only takes 1% more time than it usually. That's what he claimed. It only takes 1% more time.
Oh, that's he sugarcoating that, man. Cause look at what they do to PC.
That's what he said.
Like they don't like to take time to optimize for a PC for all those different settings. So I feel like they're going to do the same thing.
What's 1% of 9 months?
Well, my man Bond at, man. I need some help.
Yeah, he's 1% of additional work. So yeah, that could be a lot, but I mean,
developers see PC gamers as peasants, so sometimes they don't like to waste their time.
Well, here's the part where I didn't get when he said that, right? He said it takes 1% extra, but then they admitted that the checkerboard rendering is something that developers got to learn to do.
Yeah, that's anything though. Come on, Activision learns how to use it better than everybody else. Activision, come on, dog.
Well, who's to say they didn't help Activision though? You know that.
I mean, maybe they have the dev kits longer since they're doing the deal with Call of Duty.
Well, they got help directly from them.
I know what Sony doing.
And then Ubisoft is checkerboarding all their shit.
Sony gonna turn it back on the OG PlayStation 4 in a little bit. Watch.
Yo, how is the fucking news media showing like Watch Dogs 2 4K gameplay if the patch ain't even there yet?
That's what I'm
confused.
confused.
I was wondering. I was wondering the same.
They probably have special like patches that they available. I know sometimes the demo units, the demo PlayStations they sent to us, they're running a completely different version than what's out.
They probably a different build because I know it's not out. Like, yeah, it's definitely not out.
Yeah,
it comes out even after the game's launched.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is we're just gonna have to get to a point where they're building these games with the PS4 Pro in mind from the start.
Well, that's also a need on an installer base. Well, not necessarily. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that way. But then at the same time, they got to make sure that it could run on the vanilla properly.
Right, and that's why I feel like
that's gonna go back to the whole back.
This shit just gives me a headache.
I feel like this is gonna give up on the OG PlayStation later on. I feel like it. It force you to get the Pro.
I think that's what's gonna happen to the Scorpio.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, like not even. I don't think it's gonna happen to the Scorpio. Honestly,
we know you don't.
Man, if that shit don't happen to the Scorpio, that shit gonna be expensive.
The Scorpio gonna have the same problems.
I agree.
I think honestly, Scorpio is gonna have like just lock settings for whatever TV you're playing on. I don't think they're gonna give you those options. I think it's gonna be locked. At the highest capability you can do.
I think the Scorpio not gonna have those problems simply because they just learning from Sony. They got a whole year to learn from Sony.
That's a good point.
They still gonna have the same problem because it's hard to display that. Like,
but it's really on the developers though. If the developers is gonna do that,
and they also have a universal platform they can develop.
Well, we already know what they're gonna do the utmost for their exclusives. But when it comes to the multi-plats, it's gonna be the same issue.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody doing nothing special for Sony. I mean, for Microsoft.
Exactly,
it's gonna be the same issues, dog. When it comes to multi-plats.
I think it's going to run through the same problems. The Scorpio is probably going to run it much better, but they're going to run through the same problems because they're not going to leave Xbox players behind.
Yeah, they already
unless Microsoft comes out and says, look, when you get online with the Scorpio, you're going to be at 60 while your homeboys on the vanilla is going to be at 30. Then that's just leaving a whole fan base behind. I understand it's fucked up that people don't want, like if I'm paying that extra money, I want to see the difference, but this is the problem with iterations. You can't leave them behind. So developers are going to see that and be like,
they've been testing it specifically with their Play Anywhere titles because, those who are playing like Forza Horizon 3 on PC can play it at 60 with the console guys who are playing at 30. And they haven't received any backlash or anything on that.
Yeah,
so
I guess thinking.
But it's cross-play.
Well, he's just saying that there are scenarios already where people with 30 are playing with people in 60.
Hey, Country Boy, you ain't lying.
That's a racing game, though.
Wait. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah.
But would a racing game be more impactful?
But that's an exception when they do that, though.
If it comes to an FPS, then there's going to be a difference.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have a huge advantage.
What first-person shooter, like, multiplayer isn't, like, 60 frames, though? Like...
That's the same thing I was saying a while back, like how people are saying I'm not going to get better frame rate shooters. All shooters are 60 FPS anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
And they're multiplayer, at least, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not locked 60, most of them.
So real quick, just
they claim to be 60.
So Digital Foundry been, they've been going in on the Pro. So are they still Pony Foundry? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you brought that up, man. I would like to say yes, they definitely are.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, I don't get it.
Let me speak.
Wait a minute. So what?
Let me say this.
Question.
I'm glad.
I got a question about that.
They definitely are because they waited until after they got all those sales on the fucking pre-orders, and then they said it the next day after that. They waited until all the pre-order sales went out, and then they came out with that shit after that.
What?
Why were they like? But wasn't Digital Foundry? Hold on, I don't get this. Why wasn't Digital Foundry like praising this shit, like saying there's no difference before it came out?
Hell yeah, before it.
So why did they change their mind?
And then they changed their mind the day after the fucking.
They didn't have
Time out. First of all, they were reviewing the fucking control environments that Sony set up. Now that they got their actual console and they have their own console, they're not being controlled. They're not in the control environment no more. So
yeah, but they had it before the shit came out.
Of course, your view is going to change.
But they had it before it came out, and they waited until the day after to say something.
Yo, they couldn't say shit until the embargo.
Yeah, they had an embargo.
The embargo was on the 7th, though.
Yeah.
They didn't say nothing until the 11th.
There you go, Jimmy. Stay in your ground.
Maybe they spent some more time with it.
They definitely was fucked up for doing that.
Hold on, they released videos before the 11th, dog.
No.
Yeah, different embargoes.
If you go to the channel right now, the negative videos came out on the 11th.
I mean, what videos are we talking about? What game were they
playing? When they
playing?
started complaining about the frame rates and shit.
What game were they playing?
Every game they talked about, pretty much they bashed it. Skyrim. What else was it? Skyrim, Uncharted, The Last of Us. The main one was The Last of Us.
Digital Foundry can't do anything if there's embargoes on.
Did you just hear me? The embargo was the 7th.
That was just for the overall.
They said something.
The 7th was just for the overall console review.
No, first they had one embargo for the unboxing.
Yeah,
they had an embargo for
all the embargoes lifted on the 7th.
Don't back down, Jimmy.
They put up Uncharted on the 7th. They put up Uncharted.
No, they didn't.
They put up Uncharted on the 7th.
No, they didn't.
No, I'm looking at it right now, dog.
Oh,
wait.
The one where they talked about the frame rate?
They put up Uncharted with initial analysis on the 7th.
The one where they bashed the frame rate, was that the 7th or the 11th?
Then they put up Tomb Raider PC versus Pro. They put up a bunch of videos.
He's not answering the question.
They put up.
Maybe they didn't find it until the 11th.
They put up a bunch of videos before the 11th, dog.
Also, you remember, they don't just put up videos bashing it. They put up videos of graphical analysis, and then they do another one on frame rate.
That's it.
Yeah,
and then they started talking about the frame rates on the 11th.
Yeah, once they found, listen, after they did their testing, listen, they got to do testing first, and then they got to put up the videos, dog. Once they tested it and they came out that they seen different shit, they started to talk about it.
You really think Digital Foundry was like, oh, let's help Sony get some sales and bash?
Yeah, let's wait for Sony.
Honestly, I think they were being nice to them. I think they were giving them a chance. I think they gave him a chance, wanted to see if they was gonna release some kind of patch day one or something. I think that's what they did. Yeah,
no, that's the dumbest.
Okay,
shit.
wait. They might have waited for a patch.
They might have waited for a patch.
Okay, they might have waited for a patch.
They put up videos on the fucking 7th, dog. Analysis.
Nah, I'm talking about the FPS bashing. It started on the 11th, man.
So they still pulling.
But the thing is, they did that when they did side by sides. All their videos aren't side by sides.
They started putting up videos on the 7th, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Embargo lifted, but they started bashing the frame rates on the 11th.
Yo, they are not. Yo, hold on. They started putting up analysis videos on the 7th. So you're telling me the videos they put up on the 7th, they were hyping it up, and then a couple days later they changed their tune? Is that what you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what you telling me. That's complete bullshit, dog. That's complete bull. You telling me everybody was watching videos on the 7th? I'm gonna go to the channel. You telling me everybody's watching videos on the 7th? Like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then when the 11th came, they was like, no, it ain't.
Let me make my point. I'm gonna show you right now how I'm gonna make my point. Did you know anything? Hold on, listen. I'm about to ask all y'all a question who got it. Did anybody know about these frame rate issues until after they brought the console? Yes or no?
I heard about it before.
Yeah, you heard about it when?
The day before. Like, I heard about it.
So you heard it on the 9th.
I didn't know, but I knew about it. I knew it was
because there were people when I unboxed it. There were people in the video in my comment section already talking about what Digital Foundry said. So that was before.
All you had to do was watch the Digital Foundry videos.
You got it a day early when you unboxed it?
No, I had it the day of.
Okay, so wait, you had it the day of? You sure your unboxing wasn't the next day?
It was either day of or the next day, but
why you ain't bash it, BG?
I definitely I definitely knew about the frame rates. What they said about the Last of Us frame rate. I think I learned about that before I got it.
They was already talking about Skyrim too.
What you got, Jimmy Dog?
You said the 11th. That was yesterday. What are you talking about? Skyrim been one up.
Let me see. I'm looking right now. What's today's date?
Tripping.
What's today's date?
Were they out at
12,
Skyrim? Frame rate? Yeah, the Skyrim one was four days ago.
The
So
Skyrim
Friday.
one went up
So
on the
Friday.
8th.
Okay. So
What are
Friday.
you talking about? So your whole argument
So
is
Friday.
done. Your whole argument done.
How many people is even with Digital Foundry?
It's like 3 or 4.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
like
Yeah,
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, no, he
there's
said
not
they
a
didn't
lot
start-
either.
He said they didn't start bashing the frame rate until yesterday. They've been said something about the frame rate days ago.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they were talking about all of that stuff before the 10th, man.
Okay, yeah, look. Yeah, I'm gonna admit, yeah, that's true. They did. No, they did. They did.
Ain't nothing wrong looking. I had to look too.
On the
man.
7th, when the embargo lifted. No, I'll admit it. They did when it's.
What's going on, man?
So what y'all
They went in on the 11th. I'm gonna stick to that though.
What y'all think about their Patreon platform they trying to launch for the
Yeah, I
quality
thought-
4K videos?
I mean,
No comments?
if they can get support, more power to them.
Hey, did you
I
see
mean,
them
yeah,
comments?
pretty much.
Hey, them comments was funny as hell.
They probably already making a decent amount of money off their
I
channel.
mean,
right?
I bet you
that,
for
though. They
every
get a lot of heat for
comment
that.
that's dogging on that, there's gonna be
Yeah,
someone
they
helping
get heat for
you.
that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I'm actually supporting them. I don't need to, but I like what they do.
Yeah.
Are they connected to? Because a lot of people thought they were like a division of Eurogamer.
No, they're not.
Peace out, Brian.
I mean, that's if they want to charge you for better content, then shit.
A Eurogamer, ain't they?
They're contributors, but they're not a part of them. They don't work directly for them.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey.
I will definitely look at them high quality 4K videos if you don't gotta, be a donator.
Yeah, why do you have to? That's what got me. I'm like, yo, anybody can
Maybe
upload
they need
4K
maybe
though,
they
like-
need all that money for the servers, man.
Yeah,
No, the thing is that they want a specific amount instead of just saying anything will help. They want $5. So
They saying it
I don't
takes a
know.
lot to upload the
They
video.
want a $5 a month subscription for.
hey, all you gotta do is go to GameSide.com. It's free.
Pretty much, yeah. GameSide or GameSide. They got high quality uncompressed.
They've been doing high quality shit for years.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they had to spend the bread though to record them games in 4K on the consoles though. Like, I don't know what device they use, but I couldn't find one.
If
Black
they can
Magic,
become
Black
like the
Magic.
platform can become
Yeah, that's really expensive.
4K YouTube.
Nah, it's not that expensive.
I saw one for like $1,000. I thought.
Nah, you could get one. I got one now. So 4K, but it's only 30 frames.
Oh, see, yeah.
YouTube supports HDR videos now, by the way, apparently.
Nothing records HDR. Stuff for your computer.
The NES Mini.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that even-
I don't even know why people are like people are turning this around and sell it on eBay for like double the price.
Oh, it's the
Mine's
new
well.
flip. It's the new house flipping. So here's my question, right? So
I think
Why is it
Nintendo
that-
does this shit on intentionally.
why is it that anything like any product that's new and modern as far as like a home console that Nintendo makes like doesn't do so well besides the original Wii, but they come up with all these amiibos, these retro consoles. Them shits is hotcake, but Nintendo can't sell a home console to save their life.
That's because they keep abandoning. They make stupid decisions when it comes to their consoles. Like they're reselling the shit that they were successful with.
They're gonna sell the 64 next.
I'll buy that.
Oh, if this NES shit if this NES shit is a success, oh, they definitely gonna come out with the Super Nintendo one, the 64 one.
I would buy a Super Nintendo or an N64 over the Wii U, Switch, any of that. I'll tell you that right now.
I got
would
that on my
definitely
computer
buy that.
right now, bro.
Oh, you can download all those games on your PC
Yeah, but
and play them at high quality.
Right.
Yes.
I'm just saying I
You
would
don't
buy
need to
one
be
over
out waiting in
any-
line for no dumbass NES retro. That shit is stupid as hell.
Well, my friend, he texted me. He was like, "Should I get Skyrim or should I get the classic NES?" I was like, "Skyrim, duh."
Wait a minute. Speaking of Sega, ain't Sega supposed to be dropping a
They
Sega
already
Genesis
dropped
or
theirs.
something?
They already dropped theirs.
I'm done.
I mean, I don't know, man. This is weird.
Shit,
Like,
they-
Nintendo didn't expect that demand either because it didn't seem like they made a lot.
They create a short, small. They do that on purpose, man.
Yeah, artificial demand.
I do. There's not there for
They're
as
doing
long
that,
as
that with the Switch.
for as long as I can remember. Like even their games, you go to GameStop, even back in the day when there's a lot of physical copies going around. It's like the Wii games never dropped in price. It was always around the same amount for years because of that shit.
Nintendo been doing that shit for decades, bro.
Why would this
Nintendo is the only company I know that can make a game and its used market value goes up above its retail value.
Can I get a
why would this NES Retro be in short demand? It ain't nothing but some ROMs in a little box.
That's how you build up hype. You make a small amount, and then people get to talking about they can't find it. I can't find it here, and they drive up the hype of it.
It was trending.
Like I can't find it. I can't find it. And then,
what did they do that with? They did that with the Super Nintendo, didn't they?
They do that with everything.
Yeah, there was an actual book of how Nintendo is known for doing that.
The Wii was the only thing that actually legit sold out. Like that Amiibo shit, like they be doing that with everything.
Yeah, I can't really blame them either. Like they smart when it comes to shit like that.
Oh yeah, they dumbass fans fall for it every time.
What they do is they feed their fan base a little. They get hyped. They're like, we can't find any. Right before holidays, that's when they stock everything. Be like, there you go.
That should be working too.
Where your homeboy from last week, BG? I'm sure he bought it.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Love to it.
I ain't even been paying attention to this thing. So this has the games built into it.
Yeah. It has no internet access, nothing.
But it can play cartridges too, though. Right?
They got 30 games and you can.
Yeah, they don't need internet access. They're gonna launch one of these like every year, every 2 years. The N64 one, and we're gonna get to the point where they're starting to launch like then GameCube, then the Wii.
Yo, get the Dolphin emulator. You ain't gotta wait in no lines.
Right.
You don't even need a good PC to run that.
You seen the cord for that though? Like the cord on that controller, that joint short as shit.
There's a wireless, apparently. I heard.
Oh, wireless. Well, I ain't seen that one, but
you need it too.
Nintendo
got the add-ons.
Nintendo like we will give you a shitty controller. That way you have to buy a newer one that you can use.
That cord is extremely short, bro. Like,
does it come with the blaster though?
No,
because they think the cord. What the reason why the cord is so short is because they used to kids sitting up on the TV. They don't realize that a bunch of grown ass men buying this shit.
You definitely got someone on the floor to play that joint.
Yeah. You gotta sit on the floor.
Track and film Matt with it though.
You gotta sit on the floor. Listen, you gotta sit on the floor in Indian style. Come on, man.
Hey, but this is going to be the standard gift that people get people for Christmas. Like that, it's going to sell.
Yeah, it's like a novelty type gift.
That shit a stocking stuffer.
A lot of people ain't never played them games though, but it's like they old. I don't know, man.
You don't sit and it's
I got my 40-year-old aunt buying this shit because that's when she played when she was younger.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. You gotta lay under your bed with like your back and stuff under the bed while playing the
That's the only time it works. It's got a camera in the front. It's like you got to be in that position or it won't turn on.
You gotta cover all the way over your head. You can see his eyes.
Xbox won October.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice.
Yay!
4 months in a row, dominating comeback seasons in the works.
Hey, this move had a romantic night with his Xbox.
Oh shit!
Hey, that picture get me every time.
I don't. I mean, it's like you guys have said in the past. I don't think they did win the past. Well, is it fourth? This is the 4th month.
Yeah, 4th.
But I mean, when they announced the PlayStation Pro, their sales for PlayStation was going to drop. We have to see if they win November.
PlayStation 4 Pro was officially announced in September.
Well, I get that, but people don't have it in September. They have it in November.
That doesn't help July and August. So
that shit was announced at E3. Motherfuckers knew it was coming this year.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, if people know it's coming, they're gonna hold back and buy it. If Microsoft wins November, then maybe
that would be
there'll be something.
That would be impressive.
But I mean, plus you gotta look at last month, especially. I mean, they have what
last month is an exception. That's cool, but I'm just saying, that excuse is like so tired.
Hey, y'all had gear.
It's not an excuse, kid. I mean,
it is an excuse. It's an excuse.
Oh, do
If
you really think y'all gonna win? Do you really think that Xbox?
Yes,
will
I
win?
absolutely.
All right,
will win.
kid. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Let's say it was flipped. Let's say the Scorpio
Yep.
was coming out this year. Would you have picked this? Would you have picked up an S?
If the Scorpio was coming out this year, would I have picked up an S?
I think he would.
If it was flip it. The Scorpio was announced in September. The Slim came out the same day or right after, and knowing that November 10th the Scorpio is coming out, would you have bought an S?
See, you know how y'all shit.
Just answer the
Just
question.
so y'all can make sense, y'all gotta make up these fucking scenarios that.
It's not a scenario.
That's
not even a crazy scenario. That's
I'm giving you the exact. No, listen, kid. I'm saying this is the scenario. No. This is the scenario that we're saying why
PlayStation did the same
month to
thing.
month. That's why I flipped it on you. Would you have bought it?
It's a stupid flip because
It's not a stupid flip.
It's not
No. Hey.
Listen. Let me get my point across. Y'all been talking all fucking
Let
day.
it talk.
Hold that L.
I've been talking to you all day. It's 7 p.m.
Just tell him to hold an
First
L.
time I'm speaking. All right? Let me say what I gotta say. Damn. All right. This is what happened. All right. I can understand if you said, what if Microsoft just slimmed down the Xbox
for that
and said,
tone
this is
there,
coming out
kid.
in September and Scorpio's coming out in November? Then I'm like, okay, but that didn't fucking happen. The S was an actual performance upgrade over the original Xbox. And I'm sorry, I can't say Microsoft would have put out an Xbox One S and a Scorpio 3 months apart. It just didn't seem likely. I'm sorry, Microsoft wasn't dumb enough
We weren't
to do
saying
that.
Microsoft would do that. All I was saying is if it was
But
flipped.
sorry, I don't want to hear the bullshit. Take it down.
Where's this anger coming
You
from,
ain't
bro?
answered my question. Would
I
you have
can't
picked up
answer
an
the
S?
question because it didn't happen.
Listen, yo, Jimmy, help the boy, cuz.
Listen, he's not going to answer that because he know he wouldn't buy a fucking S. That's why he's not going to answer.
Think about sitting on a W right now. You listen, y'all.
For the fans out there, if the question was flipped, then how you answer is by hitting that like button.
Yeah, it don't even fucking matter, dog. Did they win worldwide?
You know they can click that like button. You might as well tell them to put in the comment section.
Yo, how's worldwide sales going? How's the
You know
worldwide
why that's
sales
not a
going?
stupid scenario though, because Sony just did the same thing. They brought out a Slim.
I mean,
and then
that's
they brought out
I wasn't saying that if Sony didn't do it. I was just saying theoretically, if they would have done it this year, would you have bought an S? That's all. It might not be the same scenario Microsoft did it.
TV.
What?
I don't have a 4K TV, so I probably would have went with the
That is an acceptable answer. That's all you had to say.
Jimmy, get him. Because
let me ask you a question about this. No, I'm about to help. Now I'm about to help him though.
No, because I didn't.
No, but I want to ask a question here.
Murdering
with the negative backlash that the Pro is getting for the performance, between that and the sales on the Xbox One, who you think will win this one?
Wait, say that again.
the Pro.
Wait. Repeat the question, please.
Between the negative backlash that the Pro is getting now that it's out, and the sales that the Xbox have, who do you think is going to win?
Well, Xbox.
I don't know, dude.
Here's why I say that. Because now all those people that were waiting out for the Pro, that was holding off, they're going to be like, oh, this shit is not that big of a difference. Let me just go back and buy what I was going to get originally for $299.
Yo, first of all,
that's why I'm asking that.
First of all, the sales that like Microsoft is giving away Xboxes, so you can't really compete with that.
I was looking to upgrade to an S like last week, and Microsoft it was like 5 retails. Like you buy an Xbox, you get the Crew, you get a free game from any console purchase.
I don't care about the excuses.
It's not
facts. Right, this is what happened.
Hey, get tired of y'all shit.
I was saying that's what.
Listen, the only time Xbox ever outsells PlayStation is when it's on sale. Xbox has never outsold
the PlayStation was on sale.
Time out. Let me talk. Xbox has never outsold PlayStation at full price. That's the only time people go buy that shit is when they damn near giving it away, dog. Knock it off.
The Xbox One S was at full price when it released.
Get them. It was $299. Fuck are you talking about?
It was full priced.
Get them.
$299.
Full price.
The 2 terabyte was the only one that was sold. When the 2 terabyte came out, it was the only one sold for $399.
Oh
man, the hostility today. God damn.
Now listen, Sony got to compete with themselves. And Xbox be having the better sales. They giving away remotes, gift cards,
So that goes back to the question: who's going to win this month? And who you think?
I mean, I think it could go either way. I really do. Like it's like I said, they're giving a game for free. If you buy the Battlefield 1 edition bundle, you get Battlefield 1, you get a free retail game, and you get the crew. I mean, you can't beat that. And then Dell's doing the same thing, but instead of the free game, they're giving a free controller.
Are there any exclusives?
And a 4K Blu-ray player.
So what's going to happen if Sony lose this month with the Pro coming out?
Then I can honestly say Sony get that L.
Yeah, okay. Because
I think they're going to win this one.
And
they should win it, but there's a lot of negative backlash coming out for that joint, man.
It doesn't matter. I bet you the pre-order was high.
Yeah, they already didn't sold. Like,
I think Call of Duty might have helped them too, and a few other.
I think Battlefield 1 is the only reason they beat them in October. Battlefield 1 sold like
there's this game called Gears of War 4 that came out.
No, but it's so more on the PlayStation already.
But there were more bundles.
Battlefield 1
there was 2 bundles Gears of War consoles.
I didn't know playing Gears.
One with the
They had the Battlefield and Gears bundles.
I mean, I didn't say Gears had no reason. I just said it was one of the reasons it won October. But kid just taking my inch and running a mile with it.
No, because all I hear every time Xbox win the NPD, all these fucking excuses come out of fucking left field.
All right. So what are the excuses when it's not holiday season and it's not on sale?
I'm sorry?
Whoa.
Yo, them set. It's been like permanently on sale. I mean, when can't you not get a free game controller with the Xbox One? It's like permanent, dog.
I mean, if Microsoft's willing to take a little bit of a loss, they
doing that.
Yeah,
no, they taking losses. They definitely.
Yeah, it's all their priorities just to get it in homes. I mean, who are we to tell them they doing it wrong?
Working for them.
They're not doing that. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Speaking of that, so Gears sold about a little over 600,000 first week.
Which was way less than 2 and 3.
That's physical now, but a lot of those sales was digital.
Okay, look,
it really was. Even
okay, look, I have talked to this with Kid. I've talked to Kid with this. Like, first off, did they include the bundle? Because a lot of Gears fans came over with the bundle. And second off, like, I mean, I will say that there is a decent amount of digital sales. Like, I don't know anyone digitally. I mean, you got company like EA saying that they're like a 30% increase in revenue just from digital sales. I mean, it's clearly that there is starting to be a lot of. I'm not saying physical is outweighing digital by no means. I'm just saying that there's probably 300,000 or 400,000 that's sold from digital
promotion. The crossplay
400,000.
Right? It might be. It actually might be. It might be. Because remember, they gave you the crossplay. They gave you the crossplay, and
nobody plays on PC.
And they gave you the early access.
Who in here owns it physical? Who in here owns
it? I think at most.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have
nobody
I'm not getting physical.
Wow. I think at most digital sales is going to be like maybe 250,000 extra at most. I don't see.
Around there. Around there's a good fair number.
I don't see a whole 300,000 digitals being sold.
It didn't do
600,000 physically.
It didn't do $1 million first week. That's your biggest franchise flop.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's
Uncharted did over $2 million
in the month of May.
I mean, they got double the install base. Clearly,
Uncharted do 2.7
in the month of May.
And we're not. What the fuck that mean?
On the install base that has 40+ million, of course.
About the month of May. What are you talking about?
Hey, there wasn't shit coming out in May.
The shit didn't do it. It didn't do $1 million. Did you say Uncharted wouldn't have sold in October or November? What?
It would not, sir.
It would have sold. Okay, kid, let's be real here. It would have sold.
It would not have sold 2
Uncharted
million.
wouldn't have sold 2 million. No. What?
Not in the fall with all this competition.
Uncharted 3 came out in November and sold that much, I think.
Yeah, it sold more than that.
Oh yeah, Uncharted 3 came out in November and sold what, 3 million?
Yeah, it sold 3.
On PS3?
Yep.
My man, smooth.
But PlayStation 3 gamers wasn't playing Call of Duty now like it is nowadays.
Call of Duty was bigger back then. What are you talking about? Call of Duty was bigger back then. Call of Duty on
Xbox.
Call of Duty is on a
Kid in the bag, baby. Kid in his bag.
What are you talking about? You're not making no sense.
Call of Duty was popular on Xbox.
Saying it in dumbass voices don't make it make sense, dog. Like, no.
All right, so Call of Duty didn't outsell. Xbox versions of Call of Duty didn't outsell PS3 versions of Call of Duty that whole generation.
No, what do that got to do with anything? What are you talking about?
It means PlayStation gamers were more inept to buy their own fucking games in the fall if they weren't playing Call of Duty then.
Call of Duty is in a slump this year.
I'm not talking about
work this year. No, so what we're saying is when Uncharted did well in November, Call of Duty was at its height. What are you talking about?
On another platform.
I mean,
okay,
hold on. What came out when Uncharted 3 came out?
In 2011?
Modern Warfare 3.
Even on PS4, even on PS3, Call of Duty still killed everything else.
What the fuck is you talking about?
It's still like murdered games, like put games on a graveyard real quick, even on PS3. So
and Modern Warfare 3 was a huge game, dog. Sold a lot.
All right, so believe what you want. You believe
I think it was Ghost that Call of Duty started going down.
In November on the PlayStation 4. I don't think so, but
I mean, it's too subjective. Like you can't put for one for the other.
Y'all niggas got all the excuses in the world for Xbox,
It's
but
not excuses, man.
facts for PlayStation. I don't understand.
I mean,
I don't think 600,000 was a flop, and I would say it's probably
Come
more.
on, man. That's a big
I think with the digital sales, you got.
I think it's more around 800,000 with the digital.
It gotta be more than that.
I think it's 8 to a mil for
Hold on, this is the
digital.
franchise these niggas been hyping up all year and they couldn't do $1 million, dog. $1 million in a week?
Low blow.
Gears of War 4 was heavily promoted with this thing called Play Anywhere, which promoted digital download.
It
So
didn't do $1 million?
How much did it do on
that?
PC?
And they do play
What are you talking about? Play Anywhere. Nobody barely plays it on PC, dog.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of dudes who be
What you
bumming
talking
this shit, a
about?
lot of
You
these
can't even
dudes
find
with
a
Xboxes don't be playing.
I said it was heavily promoted with Play Anywhere. I don't. If you want to deny digital sales, go ahead and deny digital sales. Half the games you have in your library.
The only people that care about Play Anywhere would be a PC game.
Yeah, but not anywhere the early access.
Let me test this theory right now. Do any of you in this podcast own Gears of War 4 as a physical copy? Yes or no?
I don't.
All right then.
Hold on.
End it right
Not
there.
hear what I said. The only person that people that cared about Play Anywhere was PC gamers. How many PC gamers in here? How many PC gamers in here?
People were selling that PC code.
I'm a PC gamer.
Oh, man. A dude on Xbox One without a PC would not care about Play Anywhere.
It's got a point.
And then Hardy has a point, because if it was Play Anywhere, why is it so hard to get an online match?
But hold on.
Battlefield 1's out on PC.
Hold on. Let me say something else, because y'all keep talking about the Play Anywhere. That was half of the promotion. The other promotion was, remember, you get the early access like Forza, which was the same thing, and you get that season pass included if you buy it.
I think that's a crook. I don't think you should be charging extra money to play the game 4 days early.
No, but you get the season pass and all that other shit too.
Y'all sound like a bunch of fucking ponies right now.
Nah, I think the digital.
I think it did well with digital. Like,
yeah, I think it did a lot better.
But we can't know that. But then again, if it hit over $1 million, I think Microsoft may have announced it. So
you know damn well they would have. Come on, man. Ain't no May. They announced numbers. Oh, they killed 20 billion zombies in October, but they wouldn't announce.
They announced one in Australia. I think they would have announced $1 million copies.
Yeah,
they would announce that shit.
So they went October and got specific. They got real specific with the regions.
They really did.
They said, they was like Australia.
When doesn't Microsoft get know the opportunity to fucking brag and boast?
But I think as much as obviously, kid, I know you're gonna get mad about this next statement. But with the sales and objective, like, I do think Battlefield 1 would be marketed to help Xbox more than Gears did.
Triggered.
No, it didn't.
Triggered.
The Xbox One S was going to outsell the PlayStation 4 in October, regardless.
I got more people playing Battlefield 1 on my friends list than Gears.
It doesn't matter. Battlefield 1 came out late October. Gears of War 4 came out early October.
I'm not saying Gears wasn't a good game.
I'm just saying. There's reasonable explanations for that.
But nobody was playing it on my friends list when I got it with PC on.
Bigger game.
Yeah,
most people on my Xbox friends list is on TV. So
that's true for me too.
I can screenshot that. They're on YouTube. YouTube, Netflix, or TV right now. YouTube, Netflix, or TV.
I guess
maybe they're using the Snap. Maybe they're using the Snap, bro.
It just depends on who you have your friends list. I got a bunch of people playing Destiny right now.
Hell.
Let me check my Xbox app on this PC.
Maybe they use the snap feature.
I got 141 people online right now, and it's a bunch of YouTube, TV.
I mean, there is a lot of that. He is not lying on that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
you
saying.
got certain people in the community. Ain't
No, but I
always be on
a lot
TV.
of dudes who got Xboxes don't be playing. I said the same shit all the time. They don't be playing.
All mine is playing every other game but Gears.
Like I said,
I'm looking at the people are playing. The people that are playing games, they're not playing Gears.
I'm just saying, I brought facts. Y'all brought excuses. This
I
is
see no
look
at that. I like that.
Hold on. What's the facts?
Yeah, this
Someone's
protein
playing
shake.
Gears of War 3.
This dude, my friend, was playing Gears of War 3. I don't know how he.
No, hold on. What's the facts?
No, I'm just saying this. So every time since we came up,
What were the facts? What were the facts that you brought?
The facts that the Xbox is outselling them regardless of a pro announcement and whatnot. And you guys,
How do you know that? That's not a fact.
it is a fucking fact. You know what?
Explain it. Don't
You
start
guys
cussing,
didn't
man.
let me. You
Speak
guys,
like a regular
you
person.
guys kept trying to make up scenarios. You wouldn't let me explain.
Explain it, bro.
Okay.
Explain
All
the
right.
facts.
Go ahead. Explain the facts.
All right.
Let him talk.
PlayStation 4 Pro was announced, what, September 7th?
It was announced in fucking E3.
No, it wasn't. There was no mention of a PlayStation Pro in E3.
No, they confirmed it way before.
Yeah, the Neo.
Yeah, but it wasn't confirmed for this year, and it wasn't confirmed at a price. It wasn't available to pre-order, so there was no reason not to buy a PlayStation.
Okay.
Because at this point, it was just a fucking rumor.
Fair enough, sir.
Just like everything else. Red Dead 2 has been a rumor, and ain't like people going to just stop buying games waiting for Red Dead because it's a rumor. All right, now it's an announcement.
It's a console. It's where they do their gaming at.
All right, so what happened was the month of it started in the month of fucking July. Before it announced this month of July, before an announcement of a free.
Get to the facts. Can you get to the facts?
This is the facts. The month of July, the Xbox One original, the big bulky black VCR y'all make fun of, outsold their PlayStation 4. Don't know how, but it did. August, the last week of August, the first week of August, the premium Xbox One S came out. Didn't come bundled with any games or anything. It was 2 terabyte.
That was a $399.
It was $399. Wasn't bundled with any games, and it was limited quantity. They were only sold that one out through lunch, right? Obviously, did its job in August, and then August 24th, the least expensive model came out, right? So it won August handily. Still no PS4 Pro announcement or anything like that. It won handily, right? September 7th come. PlayStation announces the PS4 Pro and the PlayStation Slim. Not only that, the original PlayStation model got discounted.
Hold on. See, the thing you got to do is this, right? When was the September 7th event announced?
I don't know what.
We already know. We all knew what that event was going to be.
Matter. You still didn't know when the console was coming out.
Not only that.
The September 7th event doesn't matter because we all knew what the event was for.
We all knew, or everybody, the masses knew.
Everybody knew because they started putting out articles. I wouldn't buy a PlayStation 4 right now if I was you.
All right, so we're gonna discount hardcore to and casuals now. So
listen,
everybody, the casual.
Not only that. Hold on, part 8. He's also forgetting one thing. Now, regardless towards PlayStation, when the 1S came out, Samsung 4K Blu-ray players dropped from 100% to like 30% because it was the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player.
Mm-hmm.
You got
so now that matters, huh?
You have to count that in. Sony does not have a 4K Blu-ray player at all. Samsung numbers dropped 30% because that's the cheapest 4K Blu-ray player.
We all knew what the September 7th event was, and then there was tons of articles coming out telling people not to buy PS4s right now.
So
that was happening in August.
September and October should have been the only excusable months. That's it.
I mean, I'm not giving them excuse. I mean, they doing their thing. They selling Xboxes. It don't really matter how they did it.
Facts.
Yeah. Doing their thing, man.
They got the sell.
I mean, they completely re-imaged the Xbox and threw the S out as that re-image.
Phil the God Spencer did that.
PlayStation fans helped that. Because remember, Xbox dudes was happy with being fucked at E3 2013. They was all happy. Oh, it was a good idea.
My man Kid Smooth was passionate. I like that. Good job, bro.
Yo, Kid Smooth tired of y'all shit. I ain't playing no more.
He needs a new thumbnail that has like an his new default picture needs to be him with like an Xbox knife.
I think he came in here wired off for like 3 energy drinks ready for you.
Hold on. I don't know how we even got back to that. We was talking about Gears and Gears flop. So
Gears Gears so Gears is a flop?
Flop. Yeah, it's flop.
Okay, Hardy.
There you go.
Bring the facts, kid.
Gotta do
Show me
something.
a million sales. Show me a
Expose
million
this nigga, bro.
sales.
Get
Show
him
me a
smooth.
million sales.
Get him smooth.
Here we go.
So if it doesn't sell 1 million in 1 week, 7 days, it's a flop.
I mean, it might have been a
Your
little bit.
biggest franchise? What? How not?
That
It might have
If
been.
Uncharted came out and sold 600 and something thousand, you niggas would have had a fucking conniption. Y'all niggas would have fell out all over the fucking internet. If Uncharted came out and sold 600,000 copies.
look at how they acted with the sales of Titanfall.
Get the fuck off.
I don't think it flopped because it did critically well. Just because it did a little bit worse on sales don't mean it flopped.
It flopped.
Get him smooth.
No, and damn well, if
Gotta be a
Uncharted
million
did the
at the top.
same numbers,
Physical.
what would have been the reaction if Uncharted did the same numbers?
If Uncharted did
What would have been the
600K,
reaction?
you wouldn't have a video out of me from Uncharted doing 600K because I wouldn't
me neither.
view that as bad. I would not view 500,000 in 7 days as bad. Like I don't understand that. Like and plus we're in a generation where almost everything is consumed online, digital download, and wow, they sold 617,000 estimated physical copies at retail.
Didn't Gears of War 4 sell worse than 2 and 3?
Yeah.
Where Gears 2 and 3 came out at a time where physical consumption was a lot heavier than digital consumption. Even though it's still heavier, digital consumption wasn't that so far.
I don't even think you
popular
could
in that
download
time
Gears 2 and 3 on the hard drive like
Not
that.
day one. No, you couldn't. Not day one. You had to wait.
No, it wasn't day one. I don't think you could at all.
Yeah.
It was physical only.
They relied
It wasn't-
completely on physical.
It wasn't
media.
to the end of the life cycle that they started letting you buy like that on the.
Yeah, it was 2000. It was 2012, I believe.
Well, Microsoft and Sony need to start telling NPD their digital sales. That's all they need to do.
They ain't gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
We know
Count
Microsoft.
them now. So
All I know is, that we all know if Uncharted did the same numbers, these niggas would have fell out.
I do think there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that would have made videos.
I would if I see a number.
I didn't say it was cheap food. I said that was a lot of people.
Number 600. Wait, how much the order? Did the order do like how much the order do the week it came out? It was
So
like
y'all don't say it's flop.
no, I wouldn't say it's flop. People
Oh
say
my God,
it was a bad
Xbox
game.
standard
Now
flop.
was it successfully? So it sold like it was sold a high 100,000. The high.
I actually made a
hundreds
video
of
defending
thousands the
that
first
game.
week.
Wasn't it like 800K or some shit?
Yeah,
Hold on,
Xbox
what
did going
did the
up,
order
up,
do?
up.
What did the order do? What's the numbers for the order?
Yeah, they went in on the order.
I would have to look it up. I don't know. I know
Wasn't it
that.
like 800?
I got it right here. It did 600,000 the first week.
Oh,
And they all said it's flop.
No,
Yeah,
nobody
they
did.
did.
Nobody
They
said
went in on the order. They did
Fuck
go in on the
off,
order.
man. Y'all was all
They
talking
did.
about the order.
Yeah, they went in on the order.
They did.
Show me somebody saying the game was a commercial failure.
People definitely went at the order. I actually made a
Yeah, they
video
went
saying
at
not
the
to go
order.
at the order.
Listen. They went at the order for being a short game, for being an
They went at the order for flopping on sales, dog.
sales, bro.
Well, they did go after the order.
Defend them by-
They didn't just go after order for the
Because
sales.
everybody was talking
Give
about
me
like,
proof.
PlayStation 4 sold 25 million and the order only did
I will say-
600,000. Like,
I
come
will
on.
say that they went after the order for a variety of things and not just sales.
Yeah, it was a lot of reasons. Sales was one of them.
Well, they went at it for the length before the game came out because that was
Gears
already
shouldn't
out
be
there.
selling anywhere near a game like the order though. That's
that is true.
The
The
physical version sales are pathetic, and there's no way around that.
How the fuck a new IP do as well as an established IP?
Oh my god.
I think a lot of the Gears fans were really sketchy with it because it wasn't Marcus Phoenix.
Dude, you guys are
They care about the
Man, these niggas went in on the gear. They went in on the order for selling the same.
Nah, this generation of Xbox gamers, they not really. It's not like they not really playing these games like that.
No, these generations of gamers are fucking stupid. Look at how we analyze fucking game and what a success is.
That 600 and some thousand that picked up Gears, that was hardcore gamers. The rest are just people like
people buying it physical.
The rest are people just like Heartache. They're watching TV and YouTube. They ain't playing games.
Yeah, a lot of them is not playing. I'm telling you, it's something.
I got 141 people online right now. Only 3 people is playing Gears 4.
See what I'm saying? Like it's really like that.
Hey man, they playing it anyway.
Kid, no one's saying the game. Like I feel like obviously, sales are extremely important, but I feel like if the game's solid, I don't care what it sells.
Yeah, that's not the argument. We're not talking about if the game is
Like
good.
should have never sold like that. All these people that represent Xbox.
I don't think
it's a small minority that represents Xbox that you're looking at. But
I don't think it's a flop, but I don't think it sold extremely well.
But Smooth, I'm not saying you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm not saying
it's
you.
like
Smooth, we represent Xbox, and people who represent Xbox don't even have that game, bro.
It's so.
So if Gears of War 4 is not considered a flop, and this is an established IP, then what is 600,000? That was great.
You know what? This is what I'm about to do to y'all. This is what happens.
Oh my God.
You guys hold Xbox to a crazy, super high standard, right? And what PlayStation's at 40 million, Xbox at 23 million. So every Xbox exclusive have to match or exceed what PlayStation games do at a lower install base. Damn. Shit. They gotta
but 23 million and 600 copies.
600,000.
Look at Recoil.
What did Recoil?
Look at Recoil.
I'm just saying, like all the Xbox games, they not buying them like they should be buying them.
I mean,
They're not supporting it like they should.
Kid, you can rep the brand. You can't make people buy games. This is not your fault.
No, that's true. That's true, but still.
Here's the thing. This is what I want to happen, right? Since y'all so fucking experts on what's success and failure, every week bring a game to the fucking table. Tell me why it was a flop because it only sold 500,000 or less. I want
you a teacher. I gotta do homework.
Yes, treat every game the fucking same.
I'm scared.
Treat every game.
I really like
a game that has a larger install base or something that's replicable, like something like Gears and Halo. You can't compare them to like something like Sword Art. If Sword Art did 200,000, that's not a flop. It's a low base game.
Here we go.
No, but it's still sold to the masses.
A game is a flop depending on the budget and how much it's sold.
You can look at it like this: 10% of 23 million is what number? That should be what it's doing.
The Mafia,
like that.
Like Mafia sold 670,000.
I would consider that a big title.
Oh man, Smooth.
That game was hyped like a motherfucker.
They called it a flop, but didn't 2K consider it a flop because they lost money on it?
Well, they shipped 4 million copies of the game already, so
shipped, not sold, yeah.
But that's a lot, though.
Are they claiming that they took a loss? They need to recoup a certain amount.
No, they said that's the fastest selling 2K game ever.
No, but they still said it needs.
No, but they lost money.
Yeah, it needs to sell like 8 million. Yeah,
still 8 million to break even.
You know who else is gonna be saying this next month when Final Fantasy 15 sales come back?
Oh yeah, of course. That budget was crazy.
They said they needed 10 million to make a profit. I'm like, no more Final Fantasy. Rest in peace.
Man, moving on. Gears flop. Move on.
Overrated. I mean, Overwatch is going to be free to play.
Wow.
October 18th to the 20th.
Wait, you look at that VG charts. Flop
For
that.
anybody who cares about that garbage.
Wait. You see that number one game global? Does that say for the week that it came out? Number 1.
Nice.
I'm just saying.
My man Smooth about to make a campaign because make Xbox great again. That's
Smooth Trump.
Smooth is running it.
Yeah, anybody that want to play that garbage Overwatch, it's going to be free 18th to 21st.
I already have it.
Wait. It's going to be free to when?
18th
to weekend.
Oh, I was about to say.
And then it's going to come out for $49
because I bought it.
Is it too cheap to do the shit? To give it a good sell.
That's the second free weekend it had.
Yeah, because the game's doing well, but when we had that big sale on Xbox, 2 or 3 months ago, that was the only game that I could see on Xbox Live that was not on sale.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It's a good game, but it's not a $60 retail game, not by any means.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's launch sales are down 50% compared to Black Ops 3.
Oh, shit.
Good.
it's real.
Not making any excuse for them, but it's not on PS3 anymore, right?
Yeah, it's on last gen. It's on all.
Okay, it is.
It released that, yeah.
I don't know.
It's on last gen?
I never saw anything about it being on last gen.
I thought it.
Activision needs to get the shit slapped out of them if they put that shit on last gen.
Man, they ain't turning away that money, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think they would put it on last gen since you know how they had to skim down Black Ops 3. They had to like take out like the multiplayer. Or
They had that. It was the multiplayer. They had that big ass tank in the multiplayer.
No, it's not
360. It was a van.
Hold up. No, they're saying
It's not on last gen. It's
they
not.
said Infinite Warfare skip PS3 and 360.
Infinite Warfare is not on last gen.
Yeah, that's a large drop, and that's the part of it.
The game overall is like 140 gigs. That shit ain't on last gen.
Oh, well, yeah.
I could have swore I seen somebody do a comparison of last gen and this.
I just checked.
They were comparing Pro.
Oh,
to
probably the remaster.
They're comparing Pro to Vanilla. That's what it was.
Well, all I know is they have themselves to blame for that shit.
No, it's not being on last gen. That's what it fucking.
Yeah, that's why it's 50%.
Yeah, because the last Call of Duty that came out on last gen, it was only the multiplayer, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of consoles, man.
What did they sell on last gen for Black Ops 3?
A lot.
A lot,
man. Yeah,
a few
they're
million.
better than this. They have 50%.
Whoever got that need to hold
It's
it.
still a big number though.
Oh yeah, by far 50% of their best sales is still
And
everyone's overall sales.
And even though it was down 50%, they said it was still the biggest launch of 2000.
Yeah, they still doing numbers. So
still the biggest launch.
People can keep saying all they want. Call of Duty's not going anywhere.
Now they need to take a year off on that game.
Oh yeah, they had to pull Infinite Warfare from the Windows Store because nobody was on it.
Yo, they saying it's bad on Steam too.
Not as bad
does
as
the Windows Store version play anywhere?
No.
I never hear anybody play Call of Duty on PC.
It was garbage. Nobody falling for that.
PC gamers have some type of standards, sir.
Nah, I know some cats that play on PC.
If you play shooters on PC, it's CS:GO.
Do it work on PC?
Hey.
Do it work on PC?
Yeah, it work.
All right, you gotta ask them questions.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bro, who the fuck is this, bro?
Hey, BG.
Huh?
Who the fuck is this, bro?
Hey, BG. I'm sorry for being late.
Yo, almost choked on a gummy bear. Hey,
who the hell is that?
A late guest.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm sorry. I had a rough day. I'm sorry.
You like an hour and a half late, dog.
How old are
I know.
you?
23.
Oh, yeah, how you
23.
doing? How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Be nice, guys.
All right, now you're starting to sound a little bit of age. I was about to say, man, BG behind minors on this shit.
No, I'm 23, sir. I'm 23.
I thought it was Jake Gyllenhaal off of Nightcrawler. You ever see Nightcrawler?
It was the way he talked when he got in the party. He's like,
You ever see Nightcrawler?
Hey, Nightcrawler was dope.
See Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal, you know exactly what I mean.
I should have been here earlier, but I just had things to do.
Like, what the fuck?
There's a
Hold on for 1 second.
This guy's late.
All right.
Oh, y'all got me, man. We
He
done went to the
gets
last
an L.
topic.
He gets an L just for that statement.
Call of Duty window. PlayStation View is losing.
Yeah, they lost a bunch of channels. That's
All the Viacom channels.
Yeah, all the Viacom channels is being removed from PlayStation View.
Arsenal, he made me get that. Well, he ain't make me, but he suggested it. And now all the channels I watch are gone.
Viacom on a lot of fucking
Comedy
channels.
Central.
Yeah, BET, MTV,
all that shit.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, all that.
Oh, all of those are part of Viacom?
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
all that, dog, all that.
VH1, all that shit.
PlayStation View is straight dog shit
They're
right
done. Yeah, they
now. I want a refund.
That's crazy. They gonna lose a lot of customers from losing that.
And I bet you can get a refund, Heartache. You'd be like, I signed up for these channels, not this.
They
That's
are
right.
adding some channels too, though. Like NBA TV.
It don't matter. You can add whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you lose those, you're done.
Yeah, they lost a lot of fucking networks.
Sony rep, what's the problem?
They might have to close
I
that.
got nothing to say about that. That has nothing to do with me. But damn, that sucks.
Oh man,
they might have to close that down, man.
Yeah, that's done.
Comedy Central,
They're gonna have to drop the price. They gotta drop the price.
How much is
VH1,
it?
BET, TV Land.
It depends. They have different prices. Some of them are 30.
Different tiers, but they
Yeah.
gotta drop the price.
that's crazy.
They're gonna have to drop that super low if they want to stay alive. That's
All the good channels are gone, pretty much.
Let's go get Sling
Yeah,
TV.
Viacom on so much shit though. Like they messed up.
Hell yeah.
They done killed PlayStation View already.
It has something. It has to be like the cable channels was bitching.
Yep.
Microsoft
That'll be what I was thinking.
I bet you
It has-
it was Sling
it has-
TV.
was canceling the
I
cable.
bet you it was
Not
Sling
Sling,
TV.
not Sling.
Probably was Sling TV.
Nah, I wouldn't say it's Sling. It has to be like actual like Comcast and all these people.
I don't
They're like,
think-
yo, we're losing
well-
billions of dollars and all
Well,
this
I
other
get
stuff.
that, but those
Think about
customers,
it. Think about it.
customers that's already cut that cable out of their house, I don't see them coming back. Like
No,
they-
no.
they just gonna go to something else. But Sling TV is the direct competition.
Yeah.
Right.
The Sling TV.
The view was a lot better than fucking Sling.
Yep.
Oh, I don't blame.
I don't know about
doubt that at
now.
all.
I don't know about now, but view was better than Sling.
Well, it definitely is better than Sling. It's better than View now because they don't have half the good channels.
They still got AMC though, right?
Yeah, they still got
yeah.
AMC. They still got AMC.
They got a little bit. They got something left.
I actually
Sling TV got
come to
AMC
think of
too,
it.
though.
Yeah, but I think Slim TV's on both consoles too.
I say they work it out with them, and if they have to, like increase the price a little bit just to hold them down. I think
Oh,
somebody
man,
would.
we already increased the shit. They ain't giving us nothing. They don't need to increase nothing else, man. I'm getting tired of Sony and they bullshit. Straight up, man. Sony ain't giving nobody nothing. They release a new console. They don't give you no new meaningful update or none of that.
Yo, you
One
know,
thing out there in the
The
wild.
one thing I have to say about the Pro is that when you turn that shit on, it feels just like a regular PlayStation 4.
It is. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying.
It
You
was
don't
just
feel
like
like
a
you
regular
don't feel like
PlayStation 4 of
you got something
$100
new.
more.
yo, you know how if you like, say you like, you've been an Amazon customer for mad long, you can hit them up, ask them for a discount. They'd be like, yeah, here's a little discount or whatever. I tried that with PlayStation the other day. I said, do y'all have any type of discount code I can use on the PlayStation Store? She was like, nope, sorry. No.
I can one time I called Microsoft support over a controller, and it wasn't even over the controller, it was over something else. And she asked me, she's like, is there anything else that's wrong? I was like, well, I don't know if this qualifies under you, but the right bumper on my controller is fucked up. And she's like, well, what's wrong with it? She read the serial code off, and she's like, since it was something about preview program, and since I was in the preview program and I've been part of Xbox Live since like 2007 or 8, they sent me a brand new Titanfall controller. They didn't even ask for the one that broke.
What? Sony ain't doing no handouts, man. They couldn't give me a
They doing something for the Plus members.
Yeah, Microsoft gave me $10 for a game I was never going to play.
You know they got discount codes just lying around somewhere. There's always
Yeah, of
an
course.
active discount code.
Yeah, they doing like 15% off.
They do them fucking. They do the whole store wide discount code.
When it came to
They
fucking,
about it.
remember when Fallout 4 was free and they made a mistake? Now I fucking downloaded it and then
Still
Microsoft
haven't
gave me
played that yet.
$10.
My man Smooth over there with a Kool-Aid smile here and all this good stuff.
No, I mean, there's no denying Microsoft's customer support's what's up.
Dude, they got good customer support.
I never heard of that. I swore that I was gonna get a discount code because they always gotta have an active one. Like
of course.
all companies do.
Somebody playing some grocery bags right now. What's going on?
Like frying some shit or something.
Well, somebody sound like they at the ocean or some shit. You live on a boat?
Can y'all hear me?
You live on a yacht? What the fuck is going on?
I'm using my crappy beat, so that's why my quality is a little bit shady.
Oh man, yo,
He got that super sense in the mic. I'm
Hey, man, you gonna
have
have-
that bitch.
you're gonna have to start doing like pre-calls, man, to see what's going on, man.
Oh man,
There's a new Metro game coming out next year.
Oh yes.
irrelevant.
Hold on, I
No.
thought they they ain't admit to that.
Oh,
Yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, they denied it, but you know they.
they denied it. Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh man, you got my hopes all up.
One thing I am,
I read the article when it was new. My bad.
That's a low BG.
one thing I am pretty assured is there ain't gonna be a Halo Wars 3 though, because Halo Wars 2 ain't gonna sell at all.
Oh shit, you don't think so?
No.
Oh man, Kiss move.
They got an article.
I don't know. I don't follow Halo Wars.
Hey,
Yeah, see, point blank. He ain't buying it. Ain't nobody buying it.
Hey, that LG shit is catching steam because it's now up on M4G.
Yeah, I told you that shit was live. That shit was. It's all, once something hits AV forums, it's a wrap.
I signed the petition.
I signed it too, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, just to help out people. That I mean, I don't even have
the part
Hey
that
man, hey, look, we already had the argument. I ain't, hey, whatever.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with you in the argument. The part that sucks is that the LG reps are coming out saying that it's something, it's a hardware thing, and they can't fix it in the 2016 models. That's some bullshit.
No, LG is bad with keeping their TVs up to date, dog, or being above the curve.
Right?
What?
That tablet's
I can update almost every day.
They did that shit. Hold on. First of all, you only have one TV. They did that shit. No, back in 2013, they came out with the LA 9700, which I had. And in 2014, we found out that they was gonna have HDMI 2.0, all that good shit. Everybody else was sending patches through to upgrade their TVs. You know what LG was telling you? Buy their new TVs. Yep. Well, our 2014 TVs have HDMI 2.0. It's like, motherfucker, I just spent in there $5,000 for your last year TV. You telling me I gotta upgrade already?
That's when LG was on their come up though.
No, bullshit. But they've always been like that.
I really
getting back into this.
At that time, I didn't like them.
And they just did it again with the last year OLED TV.
I was like y'all at that time. I was a Samsung fanboy back in 2013.
No, they just did it again with the OLED TV.
Oh yeah.
There's no such thing as.
I definitely was. I was Samsung all day back then.
I don't know TVs like you guys, man. My TV plays my system, and that's all I pretty much know.
You never be a fan of TVs because there's always new technology coming out.
Well, that's why I said back then. Now I like LG's better.
Yo, they just did the same shit last year.
They did this. They always do that, even back then.
They always do that. They don't want you.
TV is
They do
TV.
not. LG do not want you to keep their TVs. They want you to go out and buy a new LG every year. They do that shit on purpose.
And LG's excuse saying that they can't update. LG's excuse saying that they can't update to from 1.4 to 2.0, but Sony did it. Samsung did it.
Oh man. Well,
LG like
LG next year.
Go get our new TV.
Now they're trying to tell you they can't update and put HDR in a game mode. That's software driven. They're saying it's a hardware thing. They're fucked up.
Hey, Hardy, how you be selling your TVs, yo? Cause I'm gonna sell this TV next year and buy another LG. How you do it?
He don't sell LG TV, so he wouldn't be able to help you.
He did. He sold the OLED.
I just sold the OLED, but that was to my neighbor.
Oh, he sold another LG he had back in the day. I remember he had that 55 UB 5500.
Oh, yeah, I think
Hey.
Craigslist.
That shit, I sell that shit on Craigslist. Yeah, I sell that.
Oh no, I don't touch it, man.
Yeah, you better watch Craigslist.
You'll get my homie to come with his AR real quick.
Scam.
Listen, I've been dealing with Craigslist so long, I already know every ins and out of that shit.
Yeah. AKA, if they ask you to meet you in a dark alley, nah, I'm not cool with that.
PC gets another shitty port.
Hey, Cooch. Hey, first of all, your name Cooch, bro. That's already sus. But come on, man. Stop saying LG relevant, man. They one of the best TVs. If they're not better than Samsung, they're still up there. So, cut it out.
They have an extremely low market share.
They are a top brand.
Extremely low market.
They're definitely I say they are number one in my opinion, but they're number two compared to Samsung. To be honest.
No, they're not.
I think it's subjective. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, it's subjective. Let's just go
It's not subjective. All right.
I don't even
Listen.
I don't know anybody that has a Sony TV, dog. I know you're gonna say Sony's number two. I don't know anybody that has one, yo.
You know, Dark Cloud, he got one.
Yeah, of course he got one.
Dark Cloud got 7.
Listen. I'm gonna lay some facts on y'all right now. In the market share right now, Samsung owns most of it. The rest of that is about 30 to 35% is Sony. LG isn't even a full 10% because they're battling with Vizio. Those are factual sales numbers.
I mean, that's,
you can't just make those up.
Vizio's a decent.
If he thinks LJ is a top brand to him, that is his business.
LJ,
thank you, sir.
LJ,
you are the man. He did say LJ though.
LG is a cool budget TV. You know what I mean.
When I buy an LG, I want that shit to wash my clothes, watch TV on. They be making LG everything.
No, LG last year.
LG
TVs from last year was atrocious, dog. They were like some of the worst TVs on the market.
I don't know. That was actually pretty nice.
Dude, they had their all right.
PS Pro, hold on, PS Pro. How's Vizio better than LG when their top series they make their panels though, bro?
What?
There's a nigga named PS Pro in the chat, bro.
His name is PS Pro. He said LG is mid-tier.
You know that's a troll channel,
right? Like I literally asked the
only
Vizio rep on the
reason why
job who make the
LG got
panels.
OLED is because they're the only ones that make it right now.
Samsung washing machines explode.
I think if they had some OLED competition, they'll be getting shitted on.
They'll be getting shit on.
Can't trust Samsung no more.
Look at
LG to make
look
the
at what
panels.
happened. Look at what happened with Panasonic. LG was like the top OLED, but Panasonic came out with their OLED, and now that same David Casimir dude was talking mad shit about LG in his review.
You guys are about to start an argument in the chat over
But
this.
the best high-end TV for 2016 and 17 is still the OLED from
No, it's
LG.
not. No,
I'm
it's
looking
not.
at it right here. I'm looking at it. How do you tell me it's not? I'm looking at the award goes to in the TV. What are you saying? Bruh, come on. You was good with the numbers when you played them numbers last argument, but like, come on, yo, I'm looking dead at it right here.
What do the award got to do? That's somebody's opinion.
It's an award. It's an award that goes to
technological.
Hey, I will say one thing.
LG are good TVs.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh my Lord.
It don't matter what TV it is. People gonna kill people for TVs this Black Friday.
Yo, the OLED.
No, but they're gonna kill you for
Got a
a
lot of
garbage
trash
TV
out
though.
there,
They're gonna
boy.
get you for some Westinghouse.
Yo, the
Bro, if you
OLED.
get killed for Westinghouse, that's an L right there.
Westinghouse is not worth it.
Yo,
Man, you be in the afterlife. They like, what happened? Nothing.
Yo, I get fools coming to my job, man.
Go look at that article right there. As a matter of fact, BG, bring that shit up.
Yo, OLED is great, man, but when it comes to gaming, it's not. It's not. And that's
I don't know
what
if
we all
y'all.
do.
I don't know if y'all saw my tweet, but I was hoping to custom man. He bought the 1S or whatever. He's looking for a 4K TV. This man came to get the Westinghouse. I'm like, no. Well, we got Samsungs and LGs over here that got HDR support. He didn't know what that was. I tried to explain to him what it is.
LG, BG, go down to the middle right there. That shootout score right there. Look,
you guys only
look at that score right there. Overall day TV, the Sony 940D rapes the G6. Overall day TV.
I mean,
and then on top of that, hold on.
Back on TVs again.
Then on top of that, Vizio was almost kicking the 9800's ass.
I mean, who?
The 9800 couldn't even compete with the fucking 940D. What you were saying about Sony now?
Hey, yo, click this link.
Hold on. You know who Value Electronics is?
Click that link.
You know who they are?
It's subjective. You're going to other people's
Hey, go to where it says awards go to high-end TV.
All these goddamn
Oh my god.
Thank you.
What is this fucking we doing right now, bro?
Hey, I got one for you. Has an LG has ever won an Oscar?
Niggas having TV.
Wait.
They actually
TVs can get Oscars?
Yes, they
What
do.
the fuck?
What?
There's some new shit I ain't never heard of.
This is
Hey, Jack, we know you're in here. You got a 720p video.
Hey, tell me if you see any Sonys on that list.
You got a 24p TV.
Hey man, don't be hating on Vizio, bro.
720p video from 1980.
1080p, sir. 1080p, sir.
Yo. Here. I'm gonna end it all right now. Here you go, BG.
Yo, this is not gonna end it. This is just gonna end it.
Hold on. Answer the question now. Has LG ever won an Oscar on their OLEDs?
That's insane. I didn't even know what TV could win an Oscar. You got me there, but you win.
I mean,
open it up.
I mean, when it comes down to
what does that? Read what that says right there up top.
You will get the W for that one. I want a wheat bread loaf. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Guys. Like I didn't even know they could win Oscars.
I mean, why does it matter? It's just someone giving them an award. It's another subjective opinion.
No, it's not subjective.
That frame is ugly though.
Listen,
that's amazing.
This is not a TV.
Oh, that's a monitor?
TV is the master reference Hollywood TV. Every movie that's ever made has to hit the specifications of that TV before you see it in the movie theaters. That's why that TV won an Oscar.
Ouch!
Hold that.
The TV war is over. Is it a wrap?
We good.
Hold on. You know who made that panel? Sony did.
He got it.
Ouch!
But they're not making them one of them OLEDs because they probably
That hurt.
They still make them. That monitor, Netflix uses it. Microsoft.
All right, so the thing,
All right, we'll just say Sony's best. Let's move on.
Sony is best at monitor.
Let me finish. Let me
What size
finish.
is that monitor though?
As a matter of fact, that monitor is $30,000 as a 32-inch.
It's a 32-inch, so they can't make anything bigger, which LG can. All right, that's a W.
Pause. Sony came out with a 57-inch in 2013.
Why I ain't selling it with though? Why I never heard of it?
Because it's a true OLED. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it was probably like 1,500.
Because it's a true OLED. It's not an RGBW with white pixels. Sony doesn't consider LG an actual OLED because it uses white pixels.
That white increases the better contrast though.
No, it does not. It kills
That's why the whites and the blacks are better contrast.
It increases the lifespan.
It's not true OLED.
It increases the. Listen. Let me finish. An RGBW uses a white subpixel because if it doesn't, the TV is not going to last. That monitor, when they did what was it? Lord of the Rings, they needed 4 of them just to finish the movie, because a true RGB panel cannot last that long. LG's OLED is a knockoff OLED, not taking shots at it.
So what I just heard is only LG made the better product because it lasts better.
You know where LG,
which is why they're the only ones making the OLED.
LG even got that panel from? You know who they bought that from? They didn't make that.
Yeah, I know. Did you not hear me earlier when I said that Samsung actually beat them to market with the OLED first?
Samsung's OLED was a true RGB. LG's OLED is an RGBW. You know who they bought that from? Go look it up. They bought that from Kodak.
Okay.
TV war's over.
Yeah,
it's still under LG though.
Sony's best. Let's move on.
No.
And the award goes to Sony.
Yeah, Sony makes the best trash OLED that breaks in a few minutes. But
Oh my God.
you got the W, bro. I take the L. Like I said, I want some all-time
He's willing to take the L, Cloud. We can move on.
Honey wheat.
All right, go ahead.
I want honey wheat bread. All right, let's go.
You want that Brooklyn loaf that's in his picture, don't you?
Yeah, legit wasn't stopping. Y'all run hard for y'all TVs, man. This is serious.
I really don't care too much
now.
About if you like
We're about to start a TV channel, bro.
I didn't know this was a thing like this, bro.
I really look. I really don't care if you like a Samsung. I just don't like when people try to play like LG has. Because when people come to my job and they ask me every time who bet out of LG and Samsung, I normally say LG. They look at me like I just shot their mom or something. I'm like, yo, like you cut a price, you can get a good.
It's
like you retarded.
It's like that with any kind of industry. There's fanboys. There's people that argue about it. I mean, it's just not the console. It's just not gaming.
Corporate slaves.
I mean, the general consensus with the world is Samsung makes better TVs than LG.
What that link that I sent here with them awards says different. But anyway, the thing is though, like you got.
Where the award for your LG?
Hey, yo, I just listen to you talk.
Where the award at for your TV?
Hey yo, it's the one under mine.
Hey, we ain't going back into the TVs.
The 7700 is the lower end version of the 8500, which is
open this link for the people real quick.
Do not open that link.
Oh my God, BG, don't you dare open that.
We still doing Link TV.
I already just took the L, and he's still going.
All these TVs he ain't got.
I didn't even get to finish my statement, bro. All I'm saying, look. All I'm saying is,
what does that say up top?
Listen, Tech. I'm sorry, man. It's over. It's over. What do you want me to do? I can't do nothing, man.
Hey, how am I a corporate slave when they fighting over their companies too? Come on now, chill, man.
Dude, they're not fighting over nothing. Look at what the article says, dog.
These are people that actually own an OLED. You just look at them in the store.
Hey, boy, I got $6,000 to say I could buy one too. But anyway,
oh shit!
I could buy 2 of them right now.
Go ahead.
Anyway, hey, actually, I was going to go out and buy one, but it was $6,000 at the time.
Hey, if you want to get your point across, you're gonna have to send one to Dark Cloud and Hard-A.
No, Dark Cloud
for Sony. He gonna buy that.
I do not want an OLED for
that
games.
950X, whatever, DX, whatever.
I don't want an OLED for games.
But anyway, like I said, most people don't play video games, gonna buy movies. They want to buy movies for the look and the quality of it. And the LG does have a better color output. If you put them both together, the LG does have better color.
No, Samsung has a lot of color gaming.
No, it don't. It does not. The color.
I don't.
It don't even have the same amount of.
Oh my God! Samsung has a lot of color gaming.
It does not. LG is known to have a.
You about to lose viewers.
No,
man. LG does
I was watching a dude doing even a phone comparison between an LG and a Samsung. He was being a fanboy of Samsung, and the color quality was still even better on the LGs.
No, the Samsung has a lot of color gaming.
It does not.
It does, man.
You can visually see it does not.
Oh
my God!
Once again, this has been measured with computers. This has been measured with computers, dog.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a digital foundry place you could go that does this with TVs, and you can argue with there.
Look at that.
That accidentally hit.
Man, you're definitely right.
We talking about this shit again.
Hey, what TV do you have again? What LG do you have again?
I have the LG 8500.
Oh, let's not. Do not click a link, BG. He's about to bring up a link.
TV wars over.
And let me tell you how BS that R rating site is. Right?
Oh my God!
All right, so look, the KS8000 has better sound quality.
It says that your TV doesn't even hit the DCPI. DCPI has to be 93. You're at 90%. How you have better color? This is actual tools that measure the color range.
I mean,
oh my God, that's what I'm saying.
You went to R ratings. You went to R ratings. Did you go to R ratings?
No, you're arguing
the same thing.
Let me finish what I was about to say. Let me finish what I was about to say about R ratings. So hold on. I let y'all talk. Let me get my statement out. Hold on.
You've been talking bullshit all fucking time.
Your breath smell like it. But anyway, hey, cuz, hold on. Hey, but look. I asked them. I was like, hey, yo, why you say that KS8000 has better sound rating compared to the 7700? When the Harman Kardon built their speakers, and it sounds a lot louder and clearer than that 8000. He couldn't give me an answer for that. He ran away. Because they be biased. They be biased on them little, and they use tools to measure them sounds.
BG, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Does this shit count as corporate slavery?
It is.
It does.
It is.
I think it does.
But I don't think they have a corporate slave for the TVs.
Come on. First of all, what we're talking about does not count as that because we're talking about tools. We're judging the measurements from these tools, not just our opinion.
But you're denying facts right now by
no, you have shit that measures the color range on these TVs.
Basically, what he's saying is he can look at a game, and if it says it's 60 FPS on a tool that measures it, he basically saying no, it's 40.
That's pretty much it. That's what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with no corporate slave. All we're trying to tell him is, listen, when they use the tools to measure the color, Samsung came out on top. So how can you argue that?
So pretty much you're arguing from a digital standpoint.
Thank you, Silly Goose. Ratings is incredible because, like I said, them TVs, that speaker system inside that LG is a lot louder and better and clearer than that KS8000, but they still rated that sucker better. And I came at him about it on Twitter.
Man, I feel like after this podcast, I can go
if you
sell
buy a
TVs.
TV in 2016 and just still listening to TV sound, you need some help.
It's made by Harman Kardon, a known company that makes great speakers, and you literally really don't need a soundbar with this. For people who don't want to buy a soundbar,
You don't need a soundbar. So
really don't.
when you have the explosion,
If you want me to, I would turn my TV on right now.
This argument over if he said
I would turn my TV on right now, and I turn the Incredible Hulk on. I'll put it up to level 14, and you would think I had some surround sound speakers.
Hold on, are you using the TV speakers?
Yeah, I'm using the TV speakers.
End of discussion.
My neighbor. Whoa. First of all, I got neighbors. First of all, I got neighbors that goes to bed for work, and I can't even be that loud.
We was at like 770 viewers. Now we're at like high 600.
All right, let's just close this off, and then y'all could go back to y'all TV wars.
Nah, we done, man.
Y'all said that last time. Y'all ain't Dishonored 2.
We really got. He using TV speakers to sound. We're done.
Dishonored 2 had a.
Hey.
Dishonored 2
I
had a
turn my joint on right now
port.
since he want to talk about.
Hold on. Let me just get this out.
You took that L. Let's move on. You took that.
Okay, all right.
Dishonored 2 had a shitty.
The L from the OLED Sony.
You can make GIFs and collages on the PS4 with the PS4 update, and there was one more thing. And Battleborn players are trying to keep Battleborn alive.
PC got another shitty ass port.
Oh, the worst PC port? Oh, hey, heroic.
Well, I mean, but you know, in all sense, when do we not hear that PC got another shitty port?
PC is pheasants.
Oh my God, no.
That's why I got Dishonored on PS4.
I mean, you know, like I don't have nothing against it, but they constantly getting shitty ports.
Yeah, it's
better.
It's because the biggest fan base
of Batman
is over on a console. Most people buy consoles because it's easier to buy and put together and play. So they support that over the PC, and they're like, "Oh well, let's give them this." Whatever.
At this point, it's not surprising. Like, hey,
I mean, this has been going on for years, so I mean, we should all know.
Right now,
it's not surprising.
That's why you got. That's why That's why Black Bond's like no pre-order because he pre-orders on the thing that's always broke.
Yeah, that's why I don't pre-order nothing on the PC.
I'm really deterred from buying games on PC lately. Like I can't believe.
Hey, yo, you be flip flopping all day, bro. Which side you on, bro? This man,
He a pony, bro. He
he be console one day, then he be PC one day. I'm like confused, dog. Like,
because man,
that's how PC have you.
Yeah,
it's just like PC. One day a game works, one day it doesn't. Like that's the fucking like. That's
my man
PC, dog.
He got DID.
Like I had to buy two like games that were like that. I would in any lifetime I would get these games on PC. Watch Dogs and Dishonored. I had to buy both of them on consoles, man.
Hey,
like,
Watch
that's how bad PC is right now.
Is Watch Dogs 2? Did they get a port or is it delayed?
It's coming later. 2 weeks.
At least companies like that they'll delay they shit. They can be like, you can have this. You could have the shit port. Like we don't care. At least they delay it.
But Watch
Dogs was unplayable.
They delayed Assassin's Creed. That shit still came out broke. So
yeah, that's my listen. I don't have complete faith that Watch Dogs 2 on PC is gonna work when it comes out.
I don't either.
That's Ubisoft. Ubisoft don't know how to make a PC port.
I'll give you that, yo, because Watch Dogs 1, bro. Oh my God, I couldn't finish it.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate turned out good. And
then Bethesda had the nerve to say that, look, Doom turned out well, and we didn't have any reviews out, but then but look what happened with Dishonored now.
Dishonored's
Dishonored's got problems?
And shit.
Man, what you think we're talking about?
Oh, I didn't know because I don't really follow that game.
I'm playing it on consoles. I haven't issued a huge. I have issued certain glitches where I'll use Emily's reach move, whatever it's called, and like it will sling me through the building, like the whole building, not just where I'm trying to go. It will sling me through the whole building,
and
walls, everything.
And the dev. Let me bring up what the dev said.
Let me tell you to lower the settings.
The dude had a 1070, an i5, and the dev told him that he had a low end machine.
What?
Because he was reading like a 1070.
He did have an i5.
An i5. And I'm getting 40 frames at 1080p. And the dev told him he got a lower end. Like, what?
The i5 is a little pushing it, though. A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
There's no reason you should be getting 40 frames while playing Dishonored. Dishonored is not that demanding.
Oh, well, true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This is Dishonored we're talking about.
He told him, you got a cheap ass machine, nigga. That's why.
I just wish it was back like how it was back in the day, like when PC got like their own version of the game, which was always better than the console.
Nobody got this time for that.
It didn't cost too much money to do that now.
I don't exactly know like how does games sell really, really well on PC for the general part?
No. Most
depending on the game.
Look what this man said. This man told him that his rig, a 1070, should be able to run Dishonored 2 at 60 on low. Low? What? Practice? You want to talk about practice?
Hey,
like what?
Is this Bethesda?
Yeah.
They probably got PCs that make his shit look like low.
Hey man, I remember playing Wolfenstein when that joint came out. That joint was kind of had issues, bro.
No, ain't no way he should have to put his settings on low, dog.
Yeah, that was
low is lower than the PC.
That's one of the consoles, right?
PC is like at medium at least.
Well, I mean, pretty much what he's having to do is brute force his way through it, right? Like that's how PC works.
Bro, I'm pretty sure with that build, he can run Gears at 1080p 60 easily.
Maybe it's poorly out. What the fuck?
No, that's what we're saying.
Well, usually Bethesda does good on the PC side.
You heard that Ghost too?
Crazy. Everybody on Steam need to get a refund.
Oh man, I don't understand, dog. These developers don't care about PC play. They are pretty much. You can't say we the peasants now.
Oh, we need that program.
We
from
get all the
Steam on
scraps.
consoles. That's for sure.
They eat all the
Yeah,
food.
we need that on consoles for real.
Scraps.
They ain't never gonna let that. That's where their money is. They ain't gonna let us refund shit because it's not working.
No, because console gamers as a whole soft and they don't ever stand up for nothing. That's why.
Yeah, if all console gamers start up for their shit and just say fuck it, we're not buying nothing digital, they'll change.
They're not going to though, bro.
I don't. I even think. I personally think they would. They still wouldn't budge.
No, they would budge. If everybody came together, they would budge.
There's been very few times that big stuff has happened that they've went back on policies.
It's because the console gamers are too casual. I don't know about
the
this
consoles
stuff.
themselves.
They just like, oh, it's a video game. I'm putting it. I'm playing.
Well, I mean, for the most part, if a game's unplayable, like you can get a refund. Maybe not Sony. I hear there's a little bit more through hoops to get refunds over there. But
I can tell you no refunds on digital copies.
You think if Batman came out broken on PlayStation, you think they would have refunded that?
Nah, you have to deal with that.
Wait for the
I mean,
patches.
I've had games that's come out unplayable, like a Master Chief Collection, Assassin's Creed Unity, and I called Xbox and they gave me a refund.
I think Xbox will refund this shit. I don't know about
Xbox
Sony.
do refunds with no problem.
They'll refund you.
The only time that
I still got no time to be.
I think Xbox will only do it if they get continuous complaints about it. They're like, look, there's a couple 100,000 people bitching about this port, so maybe we should give them no issues about refunding. Because I have known people.
Look at what happened to that dude that got his credit card, his account hacked. They hacked his account on PlayStation, and somebody logged in. They had his PayPal account. They charged up to $150 worth of games. Instead of calling Sony, he called PayPal and got his money refunded. Sony got tight and banned his account.
That's 30.
They extorted him. They told him they'll unban him for $140. Yeah.
Hey, yo, as long as Sony keeps whipping Microsoft ass, yo, Microsoft will do it.
Yeah, Microsoft will do anything. They ain't got no time to be turning people down.
They always was like that though. Microsoft always did.
Nah.
Yes,
Nah, dude said he was gonna fix my 360. They ain't fixing. They ain't give me nothing for it. It's like fuck you.
360 was when they was giving away even more shit.
I did have a pretty good.
Do you have a warranty claim on it?
Nah. And I told the dude too, because I bought a refurbished one. I was like, yo, you can't fix a refurbished one. He was like, yeah, you can. Yeah, we can. We got it. I was like, no, you can't. He was like, yeah, we can. Set the two on, they set the back broke. I was like, yo, dude told me he'd fix it.
When I had the 360 and the brick, that big ass second Xbox that they make you carry around.
Y'all be making up some crazy stories.
Yeah, something happened. So something happened, and it was way out of warranty, and they sent me one for free. So I mean, it wasn't just the Xbox One they started this shit.
And look, and I went to the higher up too, and I was like, hey yo, like dude said he would fix it. That's not cool that I waited this long and y'all sent me back a broke one. And he was like, all right, yeah, I see what you're saying. I heard the recording. That's a little bad that he told you that. We should definitely help you out with that. Called me back 2 days later. He was like, yeah, I talked to corporate, and it was like, nah, it's nothing we can do for you. Just give us $250 we got you. I was like, yep. I was like, I ain't buying your console no more.
But you know how you gonna say that and you had a refurbished one. You already knew when you bought a refurbished one.
Yeah, but dude told me like
you had red rings and you bought a refurbished one.
When you work customer service, yo, and you make a promise to a customer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why that's one of the reasons they record it, is to making sure their workers are doing what they're supposed to.
For buying a refurbished Xbox.
Yeah, you shouldn't buy a refurbished Xbox thinking it was gonna be all good.
Yeah, I understand that.
You bought a 360 without no insurance? What?
Yeah.
I was an insurance bull during 360 days.
So I take the L for that, but like I said, dude, you know, when he told me this,
then he was misinformed. That's all you can really say.
And that's what they told me. They was like, he was misinformed, so that's nothing we can do. I'm like, what? It don't matter. Like, your man's told me that, and he made a promise to me.
You should have went back to the store.
No, I bought it from GameStop. You know, GameStop ain't gonna care. They're gonna like, hey, look,
Right.
All the GameStop.
They scam nowadays.
Right now, GameStop be doing anything they can to stay in the game.
But back in the 360 days, GameStop was getting mad dirty refurbished units, man. You know that.
Well, I knew
Watch
after that.
Dogs 2 look like the world is huge. Is that shit bigger than GTA 5?
Nah.
No, I wouldn't think so.
How is Watch Dogs 2 though?
That's only San Francisco, like.
So it's got a lot going on in it. It's much more lively. Like there's a lot more random things to do.
Nothing like the first one.
But it's a whole different direction.
But you said it was boring, though, right?
But the missions so far that I played are not fun at all.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not digging it.
It's like the first one, right?
No,
I like the missions in the first one.
I like the first one.
Do they have the where you have to hack the terminals and stuff on the?
It's different.
So
hold on. So you saying hold on? Because I'm about to hit up Sony because I got this shit digitally. I'm about to be like, yeah, my child bought that by accident. I was thinking I should get it.
When did you buy it?
Huh?
When did you buy it digitally? Pre-ordered it?
A couple days ago.
Oh, I was about to say, Hard ain't about to go in there and be like, it happened like 3 months ago, but I didn't really think
No, a couple
anything.
days ago. I'm about to say my kid did it and just get it physically.
I heard some decent reviews.
I mean, I think that
But again, I can't take this nigga BG word. Hell,
right, you're right.
I can't take this nigga game. The game probably amazing, man.
Yeah, he put down great games.
Next week, Hard about to get rage on this Watch Dogs 2.
It's Ubisoft. You can't trust him.
But
I like the first one, and I'm disappointed.
I enjoyed the first one, so
me too, and I'm disappointed in this one.
I like see this one does better in every category except missions so far, in my opinion. Everything else is better except the missions.
Yeah, but
So it's kinda like repetitive.
why are they giving him the option to kill people for no reason? Like, there's no reason to be killing people in that game.
I mean, it's okay.
Like, there's no real reason to be running around shooting.
Yeah, but
people.
you don't have to kill them.
You don't have to, and you shouldn't. Like, it's not. They didn't do it well.
Are you mad because they gave you choices?
No, what I'm saying is this.
is it like a corny? Is it like a? It ain't no. Is it any like real threat? Like it's some real drama? Like,
Exactly. Not really.
Right.
Not really. Not
Oh.
really.
Well, this is a game more fun.
It's lighthearted.
It ain't as serious.
It's real. There's no like real like life-threatening situation.
It's lighthearted.
The shit they doing is for fun. Like
I
A
feel.
whole lot of jokes.
Did
Nothing
it-
serious.
Did they at least go away from that outlay that they've been doing with their past games, where everything's like Assassin's Creed, like just the formula?
Nah.
Of course not.
That,
Looks different.
that's my only issue of Ubisoft. They got good games, but they be making
All
shit
the
too
games
much
play
like
the exact
Assassin's
fucking
Creed.
same.
Like they have the exact same outlay. No, like Far Cry and Far Cry 3 and Far Cry Primal. No, 4 and Primal. Wasn't it like the exact same map, but they just made certain areas higher? Ubisoft going downhill. They used to be one of my favorite.
The combat is weird too. It just doesn't feel right.
Flow right.
Yeah, the combat it feels real plastic like, and it just feels.
But they're publishing For Honored, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the actual product of the game somehow be different than the beta.
That beta was amazing though. I really liked that beta. I thought that game was gonna be corny. But yeah, so far like Watch Dogs 2 is not like it's not like I don't think you gotta buy it day one. I would say you don't gotta buy it day one.
Yeah, I'm a
Further
pass.
down the line.
All right,
I just want to play a single player game.
I would say $40.
Get that Tomb Raider, bro.
I would say probably $40.
Played and beat that shit last year, nigga. Catch up.
Get it again, bro.
No, not last year.
Wait a minute, the new one or
First one, man.
Hey man, you got to utilize that Pro, man.
I beat that on Xbox One.
Ew.
the new Tomb Raider is coming out?
Oh, the one that they just kind of revealed.
They
No,
probably
that
should
shit
have
boring. That shit ain't got no fucking replay value for me.
No. They just got a leak for the new one. I think
No, I ain't talking about that. I know about that. I'm talking about the Rise of the Tomb Raider. The replay value.
That's what I'm talking about.
That shit weak. I see
So
you
it's
got
no
that
different from the
flag.
first one?
Yeah, I did, bro.
God damn.
So it's
know,
no
like
different.
120 trophies. Yeah, it's different.
I'm working on beating it over again too.
That shit take a long time.
So
You know, you ain't got nothing but time, nigga.
I kind of lost track. What topic are we on?
Who knows?
All right, we're talking about Watch Dogs.
Talking about TVs.
No,
No, we're not talking about TVs, dog.
I'm done. I'm not talking about you using the I'm done.
Here, every time taking this podcast, we're gonna talk about TVs for like 20
done.
minutes.
We done. So we can get to these outros.
Hey, Dark Cloud, though. Hold on.
Good, man.
Wait.
We're not talking about this in the
No,
podcast.
don't
This
talk
after.
anything at all. Y'all gonna figure out how to get to it.
Hey, that's for the after party.
Yeah, this
No, I'm
after
not talking
party,
about
man.
TVs no more, man.
Nah, man, we're gonna keep talking, bro. I got some other stuff. I ain't posted. I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Cut this off when I need to.
Let's just get this over with.
Jimmy, your outro.
Look at him.
Hey, yo, man, it's Jimmy B Gaming, man. J Mega Games. Thanks for having me. I didn't expect too much from the Pro, but I do like what it got. Hopefully, it'll get better. Peace.
Smooth.
No, it is. Kid Smooth. Xbox is the best box, and I continue to be the best bot day in, day out. life.
Damn, you clocking
I
in.
don't know. I'm just calling, just keeping it real. So that's all. Kids Smooth. Also subscribe to the other channel, Apples and Oranges. All right. Thank you.
I still don't understand why you named it that.
Because that's what I named it.
It's like compare apples to oranges. Is that what you was going with?
I just came with something random.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't need to. That's the point. It doesn't need to.
Gaming Addict.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube. I have a Iron Lords podcast. It's my Destiny podcast. But yeah, appreciate you guys having me on.
Cloud.
Thanks for having me on. It's DC933 Gaming Tech Head. Channel got gaming news, rants, and now we got the Nintendo Switch podcast.
Ew.
Yep.
What?
Hey, you trying
you already been knew I was a Nintendo fanboy from.
Hold on. Are you trying to get people to watch a channel or run away from it?
Wait. Do you legitimately have like a Switch podcast?
Yes, I have a Switch podcast. I'm dead serious.
No,
But my channel is on everything.
But everybody's watching Obi-Wan, man. They ain't got no time for that shit, man.
How often do you have a podcast about stuff we don't know nothing about?
No, that's the thing. I don't do it weekly like that. I do it like every if something
every 5 months.
He do it after every
No, we compile everything. Like if it's enough to talk about, we'll do it. If it's not enough, we just skip it.
There is enough Nintendo rumors going around that you could have a podcast every week if you wanted to. So I got to respect that, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, but that's not the only thing I do on my channel. Gaming rants, all that good stuff, man. Yeah. Anyways, just subscribe and like, bro.
Jack move.
Yeah, thank everybody for tuning in this week, man. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Jack Move Johnny. I keep it real on there. I ain't like these other niggas, gonna sugarcoat shit. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all.
You keep it so real, you had to make another YouTube channel.
There you go.
Keith.
Thank y'all for having me on. Hopefully I'll be on here a little bit more earlier. Just follow me on Twitter. That's it.
What's your Twitter though?
White brand.
That is a good point. You can't expect people just to know your Twitter.
And Tick.
White brand.
Yo, thanks for having me again. Team LG out here. Say no. I'm joking. Yo, but thanks for having me on the show, man. I had a good time, man.
All right, y'all. So we out of here. Moral of the story today is LG is hot, bubbling garbage, and we.
Oh man.
Y'all can argue now if y'all want, if y'all really want to have it, because that LG's trash. I'm sorry.
Boy,
All right, hey.
So you get a 4K TV, sir.
I got to monitor that shit on all that LG garbage.
All right, bet.
Oh man.
Are we live still, or are we not?
It
live?
still says live.
No, he killed it. It just took a little time. I think. No, I do.
Man, kid left the moment this shit ended.
Oh,
he's not happy with me. I'm sure I'm gonna get an earful when I leave.
Every month.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not happy with me.
He got time to hang around with y'all losers.
But I see Sony got some new technology that's coming out, but it was like, they're gonna make an LG TV.
Here we go.
And they're gonna talk to LGD for the supply of OLED panels.
That's what I'm telling you. Mad late. The backlight master drive's already out. That's the Z9D.
And it probably ain't even that's good. It's probably how Samsung was like, we're gonna make a TV to compete with OLED. And
that TV already competes with OLED. It doesn't get the same deep black levels.
Exactly.
It's super close, but it stores it in everything else.
So if you want that lovely goodness, you gotta get that. You gotta get that LG.
First of all,
and next year they're gonna fix that problem. With the input lag.
Before LG did OLED, were they ever good at anything?
No.
So what changed? OLED is only a panel.
Actually, no. I had an LG flip phone back then. That joint was hot though. That was cool.
If they only changed the panel, they're using the exact same processor that's in their LED TV. What changed?
Hey man,
a panel's not going to make your TV sharper. You're just getting better black levels. So you can read up articles. It does
make it sharper actually, because this doesn't have backlighting that causes light bleeding.
Their upscaling is not even on par with Samsung TVs, dog.
Yeah, it's past it actually, so it isn't on
par. What? Right. I'm done.
You're right. It is. It's definitely not on par because it's past it. But
no.
Yo,
you said the truth.
Speakers for sound, man. Why the hell?
What the hell they doing anything?
The only TV that comes close to Sony's upscaling X1 chip is Samsung. and Samsung blows LG out the water.
That's a lie.
Oh my God! All right,
That's a lie. Yo, when people hold on, when people walk into the store and when they come to the TVs, the main TV they stop at is that OLED. They go, "Oh my God, that's an amazing picture."
yeah, and then that shit comes right
I ain't
back.
gonna lie. I'm a
It's
casual.
Right
I'm a
at
casual.
every single
when they
time.
play a
I'm a
game,
casual.
put lag
I'm a
from the
casual TV consumer. The first thing I go to is how big it is and how much it is. It don't matter anything else.
Dude.
You can take that. You can take that however you want it, Heartache. That's the first two things I go to.
Hey.
What the size of the TV is and how much it is. Everything else is irrelevant.
Well, you can't do that, bro, because you could buy a big TV and it could be something like a Element.
Yeah, you can get a fucking 70-inch video for like $300.
I definitely do work. I work in like, you know, we watch mentally handicapped people. My client got an Element.
Oh Lord.
And when he showed me the case when he bought it at Walmart, I was like, "What the fuck, Element? I ain't never heard of Element."
I never heard of that shit either.
But yeah, sorry, when I first joined it, like for some reason my snowball wasn't reading, and I had to like leave and come back.
Hey, but that's like this dude Heartache to say Black Bond said his father wanted a Westinghouse. And I know exactly which Westinghouse it is too. That's the one dude tried to buy. Then his girl kept telling him, "Oh, he like she was like, he's a salesman. He just trying to sell you, make you spend more money." I'm like, no, I'm trying to help this man out. Don't buy that. Don't buy that Westinghouse.
Has Black Bond cracked jokes on the Pro yet? You know he is.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be here for
I
that.
didn't see him say anything about
Yeah, I don't really. I think the only video I've ever disliked on YouTube was one of Black Bond's videos.
Damn.
Shit.
I can co-sign that.
Literally, man. Like I've seen some videos that I'm like I don't disagree with, but I don't be throwing out dislikes for no one, man. Those are reserved for some special motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, Black Bond definitely get dislikes. I definitely dislike his videos. I'll dislike a Black Bond video, then screenshot and send it to him.
Yeah.
So dirtbag.
Somebody